Oh, hi there. No one's here yet, but that's okay. I hope you don't mind. I was just doing a little bit of, just a bit of, you know, work. That's right. As you can tell from my esteemed outfit, I am a hard worker. But let's start out by, doing the smart thing here. Getting everything ready and set. Nobody knows I'm doing this. What's the point in even trying? The fuck? Come on, you bastard. There we go. Excellent. Look, fucking. Come on, you bastard. Look, fucking killer today, son. I'm on my best. Come see me at my summer bests. What is Nick doing? That's a very good question. No one's fucking here yet, so it doesn't. Oh, hey, Jables. There we go. Now Jables is here. What is Nick doing? Nick is working on something. He got a little distracted and he started working on it. So, yeah. There we go. Just catching up on all the other little shit I was supposed to do. But it's nice because typically I can count on like nobody being here right away. So I could just go through and get whatever I need to done in the beginning. See. Now we do a little tweet here. And then a little retweet over on the Twitters. There we go. You know what? That's done with now. That's done for now. But you might be asking yourself. I hope you're asking yourself. I sincerely hope you are curious and wish to know just what the fuck I'm doing. Well, I'll show you. See, I'm really excited to announce that wait, what the fuck? Why? What in the fuck? Oh my god. Stupid fucking YouTube. Sorry. Anyway. Yeah, just doing a little bit of late catching up. I have had so much shit I should have been doing for such a while now, and I feel just wretched about the fact that I haven't gotten any of it done. So, now I'm getting back into it, getting into the swing of things, as they say in the professional world. What's up, Cleric? Yabbles over there. Mickey, Dina, Yabbles. Oh, excellent. Brilliant. Okay. So, what am I doing right now? Well, I think, let me see, can I fucking manage this? I'm designing some more merch. That's right. I'm designing more merch. What is this merch? Oh, I didn't mean to show that to you so soon. That's right. Well, coming soon, actually, let's have a look-see. No, you know what? Wait, why is that shifting? That doesn't make any sense. That doesn't make any sense at all. I don't want that. But no, still fucking me up like that. That's weird. See, as you can see, it's a shirt. What the fuck is this? Hold on one sec. As usual, it's Monday, so that means I'm gonna get my shit wrecked by every fucking person who needs one thing or another. But yeah, as you see, I've got this this is a wonderful new design coming out just in time for the holidays. The holidays are coming. You can buy this for your families. You can buy this shirt. It says And by the way, for anybody who's curious, the P word I'm suggesting here is actually polemicist. Although I don't know why it's not letting me get the business going with that. I mean, what don't you like about what I'm doing here? And that's what the preview comes. Yeah, you know what? Fine. Yeah, that'll work. Anyway, so this is now available in all varieties of styles, women's t-shirts and men's. Cool. Oh, and of course, your classic wife beaters, and just in time for the cold winter seasons, hoodies. So blah 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 blah. There we go. All right, now that's up there. Yeah, that's up there. That's. Wait, why can't I? Oh. Ben is a polemicist. Get your mind out of the gutter and face facts. Facts which don't care about your feelings. There we go, and it's published, and this is capitalism. We are doing capitalism together, everybody. I hope all of you are excited for all of this capitalism we're getting into. Now, in case you didn't see it, well, this is where it comes from.
Whores in this house. There's some whores in this house. There's some whores in this house. There's some whores in this house. Hold up. I said certified freaks 7 days a week. Wet ass P word. Make that pullout game weak. Yeah, you effin' with some wet ass P word. P word is female genitalia. Bring a bucket and a mop.
Or polemicist.
For this wet ass P word. Give me everything you got for this wet ass P word. Beat it up, N word. Catch a charge. Extra large and extra hard. Put this P word right in your face. Swipe your nose like a credit card. Hop on top, I want to ride. I do a kegel while it's inside. Spit in my mouth, look in my eyes. This P word is wet, come take a dive.
Woo!
And continue along these lines. And it gets significantly more vulgar. Like, a lot more vulgar.
Oh
Talk
my
your
God.
S word, bite your lip. Ask for a call while you ride that D word. You really ain't never gonna F him for a thing. He already made his mind up before he came. Now get your boots and your coat for this wet ass P word. Pay my tuition just to kiss me on this wet ass P. Right. So this is guys. This is what feminists fought for. This is what the feminist movement.
I got a thought on this one, Mr. P word. You can tell I'm a capitalist because of my hat. It's classical liberal right here. Also the rest of my garb, and the fact that I'm sweating my nuts off, and my prospects are pretty bleak. But I'm getting sidetracked here, okay? I think Mr. Shapiro is revealing something very unfortunate and telling about himself. Something that I feel like well, like a trash bag for having ever overlooked it all. And that's this. So, a good capitalist believes in a free market where that which sells is allowed to sell, and those who want to buy are allowed to buy. And frankly, even though I find Cardi B to be a revolting, possibly illiterate creature, I don't know, I can't say. I've never been to the library with her. Just saying, you're probably not going to find her in Barnes & Noble too often. My point being, though, from one thing we know, sex sells. Sex sells, Ben. Even though you've never been able to sell any damn sex, because, you know, the lack of sex appeal being what it is and such. The point is, Ben, is that you are trying to restrict a product from market, not because you're worried that it's going to destroy the market, but because you're concerned about its cultural value. And do you know what we call somebody who wants to heavily regulate a market in these days, in this day and age? That's right, a Marxist, Ben. That's a Marxist thing you're doing. But because you're concerned about culture, what does that make him? Come on, people, say it with me. Cultural Marxists.
I'll be honest with you. I'm kind of retarded.
Yay! Oh fuck! Where did that come from? Whatever happened to that? Oh, that's right there. Cool. Yeah. Leave. I'll leave without publishing. It'll be fine. What just happened? $10 from the Mickey. Thank ya. Twitch game. All right. I'll take a look at that. I'll take a look at that in a minute. Take a look at that in a few minutes. But I also did want to I just wanted to let you all know, of course, that you can now buy a series of wonderful products on over Teespring. It's been rebranded. Look at this. We got this fucking dope mask. It's my smile, except if I had all my teeth in the right place. See? It's pretty excellent, I think. It's a nice high quality mask. You can scare your enemies with it. You can smile at people you don't even like. You have no effort required. It's just brightening up their day and everybody else's day as you go along. It's a good product. You should buy buy product. Consume product now. And of course, now you can also get the limited edition Ben Shapiro is a P word in men's and women's tees. And it's polemicist, by the way. I'm not using that other dirty word because I, for one, have some morals. I care about the children. I care about their future. But you can buy it in all kinds of styles right now over at my brand new rebranded Teespring store, which I'm gonna fucking link right here. There we go. Oh, and I turn away from the mic. All right, I'll just bring it closer. See, look, you can go buy stuff. You can buy stuff from me right now. I'm stimulating the economy. And by the economy, I mean that little tiny bean that sits at the top of Ben Shapiro's hood. Get your mind out of the gutter. He carries pinto beans in his hat. He never knows when he needs a snack. His wife was kind enough to pack up some Cheerios and green beans last time they had to hit the highway, and she was expecting traffic. But yeah, all that and more is available over on the Teespring store. The wonderful, excellent Ben Shapiro is a P word. Not to mention, of course, the classics, Depar Do It hoodies and T-shirts, and also this mug. I'm gonna get rid of that. It's gonna be limited edition, so if you buy one, you're never gonna get another one. And this thing too, and also this mask, this wonderful mask, also featuring my face. You can have my face on your face, like that Cardi B song, which I haven't actually listened to all the way. It would take a lot. It would take a lot for me to actually decide to listen to music made by a woman. She could be breeding her eggs, or her eggs are getting less and less fresh. That her dozen is about to rot, and I think she should stop shaking her lady bits at cameras and use them as God intended to produce more low-wage essential workers. That's what we need. And you can't change my mind about it. But yeah, go buy my shit. Go buy a bunch of that shit. I'm going to keep checking my analytics throughout the course of the night to make sure you are all participating in capitalism appropriately. Because if you're not, well, then what are we even sending kids back to school for? Yes, I get that a bunch of them, could die. That's just, that's a bonus in my world. But, we need to stimulate this economy immediately. And this is how we do it. And, Christ, I actually think I should probably go sell that Bean Shapiro as a P word shirt, right now. Yeah, that's right. It's getting sold. It's getting sold over on Twitter. You want to know why? Because I value commerce. I am not a dirty, filthy fucking Marxist. Ew. 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 You can buy t-shirts now. And then I just need to get that little picture you do, save the image. As you guys can tell, I am insanely well prepared tonight. I've been dreaming of this moment for easily 15 minutes. And yeah, it's a good time. So let's see if we can get any sales going, huh? Let's see if we can make Nick an entrepreneur. I am Land's End for people without jobs. Okay, so let's take a look. We got 16 watching over on the Twitch. We have some people over. There's 8 watching right now over on the YouTube. This is very good numbers for me. I'm not used to the attention. I might get a little shy, a little stage fright even. We'll have to see. But in the meantime, let's find out how long until I get my Teespring store taken down entirely. Even though, as I said, the word is polemicist. It's not pussy. It's not pussy. Not at all. My art needs help. Dead Wolf, I'm beyond help in most cases, in most respects. I am beyond help. But what I'm not beyond is finding this unfortunate. Mexican-friendly bear castrated to deter more human contact. See, this is what happens when you just try and bring a little joy into the world. Someone comes around and slices your nuts off and then moves you to the opposite side of the fucking country. It is embarrassing, frankly, for this bear to not have any balls. Because look at that friendly face. Wouldn't you just want to go up and give that thing a big hug, knowing that it had its nuts still fully attached? It's so friendly. But anyway, a friendly bear featured in a video that went viral last month after it sniffed a woman's hair. Joe Biden. Are we going to castrate Joe Biden now? Are we going to castrate Joe Biden? I mean, I know there's not a whole lot of purpose to it, but I can't help but think maybe, just maybe, why not? Why not? Let's just do it. BBC reported that the male black bear who got close to up and personal with a woman at Chipinque, not even going to try it. The Ecological Park in San Pedro Garza had the operation. Wait, hang on. Okay, yeah, all right, so that it was the bear. It was some reason when I read that sentence, I was like, wow, they castrated the lady too? They're not taking any chances. The woman took a selfie with the bear, who's locally known as the friendly bear, after he went up to her and sniffed her hair. Mexican officials say they castrated the bear and relocated him due to concerns that he'd become too accustomed to humans. Shit. I personally, I would be scared too. If Bears are designed to be killing machines. They exist for the purpose of murdering human beings, of murdering tourists, especially when they smell good. And I see no reason that this is where my inner libertarian comes out. I guess I don't think it was up to the state to tell that bear that the nuts that God had given it didn't belong to it anymore. Did he try and fuck the woman? No. He just wanted to sniff her hair because she's been using Pantene and it leaves a lovely summer breeze scent. She coordinated that specially with her dryer sheets just so that her entire body would smell like a summer breeze. And the bear didn't even try and fuck it, but they're like, well, we can't take any chances. The last thing we need is another half human, half bear roaming around in the wilds of what was it called again? San Pedro Garza Garcia. We don't need that. Rapist bears. Mexicans officials, they relocated him. Locals said the bear had been sleeping in their backyards. BBC reported that plans called for the bear to be released in Sierra de Nido mountain range in Chihuahua State. You know how lonely that fucking bear is going to be up there? Like how absolutely desolate it's going to be. There's no pretty ladies to smell. There's no pretty ladies there to smell. There's barely any children to eat. Why? Why does man always have to fucking mess with nature like this? It's a bothersome thing. And also, I just look at that face and I'm thinking, like, you have no nuts anymore, my bear friend. You deserved better. You deserved a human concubine that would work tirelessly to steal picnic baskets for you. It's poor bad. Another story here, though. I mean, if the world hasn't gone topsy-turvy enough, as if feelings haven't gotten in the way of facts too much. Kindergarten Cop. Y'all remember that movie? No, I mean, I'm sure some of you do. But Kindergarten Cop, a screening of Kindergarten Cop was canned, not at Cannes, but canned for romanticizing over-policing. See, this is back when we had. Thought the idea of putting cops in schools was funny, which it still kind of is, as long as it's not your kids they're beating the shit out of and hauling off to prison. But yeah, fucking Schwarzenegger is devastated. That's actually his devastated face right there. But yeah, the 90s comedy flick Kindergarten Cop has been axed from an Oregon film festival after protesters chimed in claiming the movie starring Schwarzenegger glorified police traumatizing children and even compared it to the blatantly racist 1915 silent movie Birth of a Nation. That's right, generations from now will look back on the horrific racism, child abuse that went into Kindergarten Cop. In the same way we look back on Birth of a Nation and say, wow, I can't believe they made that. That's a movie they made. The step was taken by organizers of the Northwest Film Center in Portland, of course, which replaced the movie with a documentary celebrating the life of Rep. John Lewis, a civil rights leader who passed away last month from Naughtatuma. Yeah, that's right. I let that joke slip out. I saw it coming. I felt it like percolating. I knew it was bad, but I went with it anyway, because that's what I'm here to do. Let's see. It was selected by the festival as a way to mark the film's 30th anniversary of its original release while honoring the state's history in filmmaking. However, anti-police critics, led by a local author, Lois Levine, let's have a look at her. I want her to have a bob. I want this woman to have a bob. Oh! Close. Close. Very close. Very Portland woman here. Yep. Oh yeah, you know she's a fucking blast at parties. I am certain. It's funny too because now this picture will always be associated with her. But yep, let's see, where's she with her up? Oh, this is her sun worshipping. That's right, staring at the sun. Okay, so yeah, this woman doesn't like. I mean, yeah, I'll be honest, it was kind of what I was expecting. Not surprised. So let's see. Lois Levine said the PG-13 promoted a school-to-prison pipeline and romanticizes over police. I remember, I don't know if you guys have seen it, but the director's cut of Kindergarten Cop is, I mean, it's mind-blowing, really, about just how much they took out of that movie. There's an entire scene where Schwarzenegger body slams a fucking whiny 7-year-old and then kneels on his neck for 9 minutes. And I think that's what they were objecting to. Yes, Kindergarten Cop is only a movie, so are Birth of a Nation and Gone with the Wind, but we recognize that films like those are not good family fun, Levine said in a tweet. Oh, God. There are relics of how pop culture feeds racist assumptions. Okay, I'm going to look over to chat real quick because I need some of you. I need anybody who can think. I want anybody to come up with a... Give me an example of how Kindergarten Cop is racist. And I mean, really, just go for it. No, there are no bad answers here. I want to hear you, the voting public, who probably never would read one of this woman's books. I can't speak to her writing ability, but I'm going to say I probably wouldn't be into them. But all the same, plot of the movie is kid needed protection. His dad was working for the government. See, that was the B plot, Jables. They rewrote that. Originally, they were worried about the Black Panthers coming to abduct white children, so Arnold Schwarzenegger was decked out like he was in Commando. And he was made the school resource officer initially. And then it was nothing but him gunning down children. Of all colors, really, which is why I'm confused about this whole racist nonsense, because he murders kids of every color in that film. I mean, I'm pretty sure there was a cameo by Predator where he fed like a little disabled child to the Predator and convinced him to eat him because the wheelchair he thought was like a weapon. You know, he thought he was like one of those cool like 90s kid cartoons where the kid in the wheelchair has all these gadgets and shit, you know? Pretty sure that's how it goes. So, well, yeah, his dad was a gangster. Yep. See, this is, you know, I'm surprised that they didn't move to permanently ban the movie Mr. Mom, given how transphobic that is. Because not once did they call his masculine birth canal a uterus, which is what it is, you know, pretty sure. But yeah, or how about twins, right? The notion that somehow Danny DeVito could be made from the same genetic material as Schwarzenegger, which it just says, it's basically race realism right there. It's saying that Italians will never be as strong and robust as Austrians, which kind of, that's kind of racist. That hits a sore spot right there. I don't know. I'm starting to come around to this woman's perspective. There's nothing entertaining about the presence of police in schools, which feeds the school-to-prison pipeline in which African-American, Latinx, and other kids of color are criminalized rather than educated. I beg to differ. I am white as they come. I was criminalized as all fuck. Not for any of the shit that I did. Oddly enough, always for shit I didn't do. I usually got away with the shit that I did, and then I get, like, in trouble for shit other people would do, because it was easy to blame me. And it wasn't a race thing. It's just that cops suck when they get into schools. But this has nothing to do with that. In what part of Kindergarten Cop do you find a school-to-prison pipeline, Levine? Jesus Christ, can you just fucking trot back on into fucking Whole Foods and yell at people for not wearing masks? I mean, really get up in their faces, spittle and all. So yeah, Arnie played a cop who goes undercover in as a kindergarten teacher in order to catch a drug dealer targeting his ex-wife and son. All of the characters are white people, by the way, if memory serves. Like, I don't see a single black kid there, which is probably why he hasn't put him in handcuffs yet. That's probably what Levine's getting at, because once again, the director's cut to that film is, whew, it's a thing. So what else here? Oh yes, before I just, because I'm like, it's been a fucking, nothing's happened. It's been a slow news week, really, when you think about it. I just thought this was a little bit funny. So if any of you remember, I had plans on building a schoolie. I wanted a school bus that I was going to turn into an apartment on wheels so that I could run from all of my problems all at the same time, except for the one that's sitting, in my body. My point being, fucking Clarence Thomas, he's been driving his 40-footer around. Look at that. Look at that. That's a weird career transition, right? It's like, well, I'm retiring from the Supreme Court and I'm going to go be a bus driver. But yeah, he drives a 40-foot retrofitted tour bus. I don't know why I found this remotely interesting. Suddenly I cannot be bothered to give a fuck. So, well, anyway, that was the news. I mean, how did I do for time on that one? Shit, yeah, just about a half an hour. That's good shit right there. All right, well, we'll bring this bitch back, bastard back up. Nothing sexist about this stream. I don't care who told you what or when. So I'm just gonna drag Jables and chat with him for a little bit. It's a casual Monday thing now, guys. What's happening, Jobless? Oh yeah, what was this, by the way? Okay, yeah, this is what Mickey sent me real quick. I don't even think Jables is here yet. No, he's still muted. That's fine. Yeah, so let's see.
I'm here.
Oh,
Sorry.
hey, man. So yeah, this came in for Mickey Figgy just about a few minutes ago. It's $10. Thank you, Mickey. By the way, if you guys like, you can buy the merch. You could donate the money. You can. I don't even. You get creative with it. But Amazon rebrands Twitch Prime as Prime Gaming. Okay.
Okay.
Prime Gaming now sits more logically aside Prime perks like Prime Video and Prime Reading. Amazon Prime, Optimus Prime. Amazon's rebranding Twitch Prime. So, I don't get it. I mean, is there a controversy to this?
Are they?
Doesn't
Yeah,
seem
so
it.
they're changing the name of the site from Twitch to Prime Gaming.
Okay. Well, so now you guys, I guess, can use your Amazon Prime accounts to. I don't even know anymore, to be honest.
That was more of a question. I have no idea what's going on with that.
I'm lost. Oh shit, my green screen again. Actually, no, I know what I can do with that. Because I'm learning the magics of let's see. Yeah, that's right. So is that left. Ha! Beautiful. There we go. Thank you, Ben, for pointing out that little thing, which I hadn't noticed, and now it's fixed. See, look, now it's a quality show. Now I'm sure that I'm sure people are just gonna come stampeding in here. They're like, "There's this Boogaloo boy in a Tulsi hat." Oh shit! Did I really go down this road? So, how was your weekend, buddy?
Oh, it was fine. Just nothing special.
You didn't do shit, did you?
No.
I don't feel bad. I didn't do shit either. And, yeah, I mean,
I did a lot of drinking. I had some pizza.
See, I fucked up because I really should have eaten more this weekend, but I didn't. So
I should have drank more water. I was kind of hungover this morning when I went to work.
I think I did okay on the water. All right, that should be good. There we go. It's unfucked now, guys. Green screen's fine. Besides which, I mean, it's good you pointed it out because, like I was saying, the kind of like people value production value when they come around here. That's why nobody ever comes back. They're like, God damn, this looks fucked. How can you in good conscience do a show like this? Asshole. You dick. I bet you watched Kindergarten Cop with children, don't you? Just scare them.
That is so fucking... Yeah, she's obviously never seen the movie.
Who hasn't?
Whoever decided that it needs to be pulled from the film festival.
Well, I, for one, think I should actually go and stand in solidarity with these people. So let me take a look here to see what my options here are. Just because I got
to go when they're screening that documentary. Just watch Kindergarten Cop on your phone.
Well, I actually wanted to do. I wanted to do something else. All right, so I think I should stand in solidarity. I'm gonna go over to the Amazon there. And I'm going to give Kindergarten Cop the review it's had coming for a long time. Kindergarten Cop. There we go. Oh, yeah, $3.99. Yeah, more like $3.11. 11 being the letter K, as, you know, we learned back in the 90s. Wait a second, hang on. They made a Kindergarten Cop 2? I hadn't... What the fuck?
Yeah.
Oh, with Dolph Lundgren? I like, you know, part of me vaguely remembers that.
They were supposed to be remaking it too. I forgot who was going to be in it.
I was like, are they just gonna? Are they gonna? They're just gonna like run through. Oh yeah, I gotta open this up. Yeah, but are they just gonna run through like all of the Expendables heroes? Just like Jean-Claude Van Damme's Kindergarten Cop 3.
Yeah. Hold on. Let me see.
Well, this... I cannot... Hang on.
Oh, yeah. They are making it.
They are? With who?
Let me check. I'm pulling up the article right now. No, I don't want your dumb fucking newsletter.
This movie set children's rights back 200 years, and I am furious. Hell of a title, I think. When we think school to prison pipeline, most of us probably imagine a fun water slide to help us avoid the hot summer heat. But did you know that in the director's cut of this film, Arnie, playing the officer in question, not only shows up to work drunk on both power and gin, but also puts multiple children into illegal chokeholds and various other jiu-jitsu armbars. When you hear their little bones snap and are expected... Was it Was this who did this? Was this Ivan Reitman? No. By the director to laugh at their little screams. You need to realize we are only insisting on permitting more abuse and violence, which, as we know, Arnie is famous for, provided you are a housekeeper who is into that sort of thing. All in all, I stand with what was her name? Come on now. There we go. Lois Levine.
Oh, so the Dolph Lundgren one was the remake that they were talking about.
Oh, wait, so they already made it then?
Yeah.
My heart is broken because I really wanted to see a Stallone version.
Vin Diesel.
Oh, Vin Diesel. It's like, this is the worst thing I've had to do since the Tooth Fairy. Wasn't that The Rock? Oh, wait, that was The Rock.
Yeah, but then again, Vin Diesel did The Pacifier, so that's kind of Kindergarten Cop-ish.
All in all, I stand with Lois Levine in insisting that movies like this, which are, in my opinion, on par with American History X, need to be banned from all screenings from here on out, unless they're a scared straight initiative, in which case I'll be back, pun intended, to decry and denounce the rampant homophobia in such movies. Don't forget to check out The Reboot with Dolph Lundgren, in which he tells multiple special needs children, quote, "I will break you." Excellent movie, all in all. God, that felt good.
Yeah, we should have a Kindergarten Cop movie night.
I think we should, and I think we should all find Lois Levine's Twitter and mercilessly invite her in a very friendly way.
Yeah.
We're all just trying to be friends here, Lois. You see how I got my cap on? It's whimsical. I'm here for fun. I'm here for us all to have fun. And what's more fun than watching an Arnold Schwarzenegger comedy from, what was that? This is the 90s, right? Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, from the 90s. They were the best. Then we can watch Jingle All the Way. And then we can get upset that no one says Happy Holidays in it. Man, I think his Tulsi hats his Tulsi hat's definitely starting to have an effect.
Yep.
Yeah.
So after
Tuma.
Yeah, we can watch Junior as well. And we'll follow that up with we'll get some
Twins.
Yeah.
Gotta watch Twins. Gotta get that Danny DeVito. It's Always Sunny in Schwarzenegger's Shadow, the movie. That would be good.
And then we'll switch it up and watch The Nanny with Hulk Hogan.
Fucking yup. No, that was hang on, Hulk Hogan. Oh, it's right, he did a Nanny movie, didn't he?
Yeah. Yep.
Shit. I'm almost forgetting about that, didn't I?
Yeah, I used to love that movie as a kid.
Honestly, I'm just waiting for Hollywood to all catch COVID-19. That way I can go ahead and I can be the one pitching movies to them instead of instead of this Jupiter Ascending garbage we get. Just let me pitch the movies. I want Lance Henriksen. No, I want Paul Reiser as the new Kindergarten Cop. He's harmless. He'll never scare any children. It'll be fine. What's up with this? All right, so Canucks showing me one more thing here. What is this? CBC. That's right, I haven't given the CBC permission using Brave browser, by the way.
Yeah, Brave browser.
What the fuck is this? Okay, no, alright, yes, must show this, because I have no idea what the fuck it is, and Canuck sent it to me. And it, oh, too many screens. This is, I think, my biggest hurdle in doing this shit, honestly, has to be handling... Oh, it's already up, good. Yeah, handling, like, trying to manage 1080p on a 720 TV as a monitor. Like, that's brilliant. So, yeah, this comes from Canuck, CBC News. For people with disabilities, mannequins can hurt, not help the shopping experience. So what? Okay. In Canada, the average household spends close to $3,500 annually on clothing. What the fuck, Canada? I've never thought of them as a fashionable people, but okay.
Yeah.
With a
That's
key,
a lot of money.
yeah, with a key part of the shopping experience tied to stores' displays on their clothes and mannequins. But for people with disabilities, the mannequins can be a bitter reminder of exclusion. I'm just going to keep going. Sheldon Crocker's first memory of shopping for clothes included asking her mother why the mannequins didn't look like him. Experiences like that continue to affect his self-esteem, he said. I used to feel excluded and out of place. I mean, I still do, but I used to, too. It played a big part in my growing up and even a little today. Arthrogryposis, which is characterized by joint contracture causing muscle shortening. So, like, okay, as someone living with spina bifida in a wheelchair, Abigail Quigley says clothes on mannequins pose a practical problem. What problem is that? Say if there's like a knee-length skirt or like a dress or just a regular skirt on a mannequin, it could be knee length. On me, it could be ankle length. Okay, well then that's why you try them on, maybe, or
Just appropriately.
know your measurements. I mean, I don't go trying to buy size 34 waist pants anymore because they don't fit my fat ass. And
Yeah, I have a buddy that's like 6'4", and he has to buy either extra large shirts or like specifically fine long shirts.
To be frank, the more I think about it, I find the term skinny jeans highly problematic.
Yeah.
Mostly because I would never fit into them. And also I find muffin tops, just the term, upsetting, because I do a lot of that these days. As a woman quickly said, she says, aware of the unrealistic beauty standards in the industry pushes on her gender, tall and skinny mannequins depict an image of how a person without a face, made of plastic, should actually look. She said, in the 60s, the stick-thin mannequin, inspired by the fashions of the day, began to sweep aside rounder figures and often only found in plus-size stores. This just keeps going on.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, and then police had to be called into the fucking hair studio because somebody with alopecia just was smashing the fuck out of the place, saying it's unfair to them for such places to be in business. That's a hero's welcome. I want to send this to Shannon Gibbs, actually. Do that. I'm just gonna send this to Cripple Tits real quick. Let's see. Shannon. Oh, fucking get the fuck. What the fuck? I don't care. Alright, Shannon. Alright. What say you, woman of vehicular stature? For those who don't know, she's in a wheelchair. So
Yep.
I just created a new, completely, I feel, inoffensive term to describe people of such dispositions, physical dispositions. You are, I see, a vehicular human. Yes.
Yeah, you got the mods already. Lucky you. That's
a different story. Oh, actually, well, Canuck was saying that that next story that I saw with the cops, apparently that was somebody went into the doctor's office and beat a GP to death with a hammer.
Oh, fun.
Just goes in there high on meth. He's like, "Hey, doctor, you know that little thing to check my like reflexes with? I brought my own. Your turn." What? Smash the skull in. Oh, I think you got a reflex issue there. Just a fucking.
Yeah.
It's just like a dead thing flapping around at that point.
Was it because they came up positive for COVID?
Yeah, exactly. That doctor died. That was a COVID death. You can you can tell because he's dead.
Yeah.
Oh, Futter, what is this? I'm bringing the 6-year chat. Futter, you'll get in here when I get to like rolling for people to come in. All right, you can like hashtag Nick's a prick all you like. It's not gonna speed up the process. It didn't work for me at Disney World. It's not gonna work for anybody else here. And actually, it was Universal Studios. You know, they're like, you need to get in line, sir. And I'm like, you're a prick. Hashtag you are prick. I'm like, that's great. Splash Mountain is not for you. Splash Mountain isn't for anyone.
I don't know. I enjoyed Splash Mountain.
Well, I never actually got to go to Disney World because my parents didn't care about me. Okay? Thank you for
We
reminding
saved
me.
up all our spare change for like 10 years.
Oh, mine used to have this thing where they just be like, "We're gonna go to Disney." We're like, imagine trying to like reasonably tell like a fucking like what would have been like a 6 and a 4-year-old like, "We're gonna go to Disney World, yay!" in 2 years when we can afford it. Don't fucking do that to me.
My parents just had like a little piggy bank and encouraged us to just put our spare change in there.
Yeah, like fucking.
And got to go when I was like 13.
Was it as magical as you'd hoped?
Oh yeah, I had a blast.
Yeah.
Super fun.
Well, I used to date. I know I've told this story before, but I used to date a girl who, for a while, played Goofy at the park. Got the shit kicked out of her by these teenagers while she was in costume, and then finally, like, squeaked, like, "Stop! I'm a girl!" And they were like, aghast at what they had done. She's like, "But I couldn't report that I did that because Disney will fire you if you ever break character, even during an assault." Apparently, it's the happiest place on earth. It's the
Yeah, they have like special hand signals. Like on a hot day, they have to.
They have to signal like an MLB fucking like catcher, just like.
Yeah, if you see any of the people working there and they're making like an X with their arms, that means that they need help. So if you see that and nobody's going to help them, find somebody that works there.
Or just just laugh at them, just roll up on them like they're the British, like the palace guards. It's like, "Ha, you're not allowed to talk, are you?" Ha ha ha. Boom.
Yeah, well, like apparently on super hot days, there's different levels, and if it's like 95 degrees or above, they get Gatorade. That might be cold.
That might be cold. Yeah, they just put them in well-insulated camelbacks under the costume. Like, here you go.
Yeah, I don't see why they wouldn't.
Yeah. Who doesn't love?
But apparently, it depends on like whether or not the manager over the park or that area for the day paid attention to actually ice down the Gatorade.
Yeah, or no, I want it to be manager's discretion. So it's just like, well, you guys didn't have a great week last week, did you? No, you didn't. You know what that means? You're all getting dehydrated today. Yep. And I'll tell you what, when Minnie Mouse can learn to keep her fucking mouth shut, it's just some like dude named fucking Will. Shut the fuck up, Minnie. Your name is Minnie now. Then you get to resume hydrating like human beings need to. I'm feeling good about this strategy. By the way, Disney, I am available if you need like a management consultant. I've been to county jails, so I know how to like motivate using fear and humiliation. Also, I used to run a call girl service specializing in just that. So Disney, hit me up. If not Disney, Amazon, I'm available. Facebook, totally happy to dig through that data for you. I don't care. I'm here for it. All right, so let's see. Where am I on time? I could just hear the gears turning in your head, Jables. You're like, I like this actually. Yeah, let's open a violent and despotic management consulting group.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I like it a lot.
Yeah. All right, so rounding in there, we got 2 people, and Futter's like really chomping at the bit. And it's either comes to fuck the retarded trailer, or fuck the retarded trailer. Just talk. Oh, okay. So, Futter's giving me an ultimatum here. Either I let him on the stream, or he's gonna go fuck retarded trailer trash that's toxic as fuck for him. But she does let him do weird shit to him. So, I don't know, Futter. I mean, like, I'm honestly kind of flattered that like you put being on this show, up there with a trashy trailer hookup. That's. Well, shit. I mean, I'm kind of, I'm kind of chuffed about that. Let's see what your luck looks like tonight. So we got. Yeah, no, I can hear you chuckling because you can still see the screen. You're like, you're gonna cheat. I'm not cheating. Let's see who's in. Oh, well, it actually is Futter. See, look, did you see that, Jables?
Really chomping at
I did close the stream. Well, I don't need a witness anymore, do I? So, Futter, where's this trailer trash coming from, and why are you hesitant?
Because she's horrible and annoying, and she pees with the bathroom door open, and she actually is trailer trash.
Okay. And what should I assume that if you were to go and enjoy this encounter, would this be repeat business for you?
Well, it has been.
Okay. So, I think we've all learned.
I'm not proud of it, but at least she's not fat.
Okay. So, well, all right then. So we've determined now Futter is apparently
Poor?
Yeah, really poor. Is it your trailer park? Is it the same trailer park?
I may not have a basement, but it's not a trailer. I grew up in one of those.
May not have a basement.
I remember helping my old man take the wheels off the fucking thing.
It's not a trailer if the wheels aren't on it. It's just it's a dwelling.
Yeah, that's what he said too.
Yeah. So basically, like your life has been defined by the euphemisms that you've been taught.
Kinda.
Yeah, I forgot you live in a trailer park. Okay, a euphemism.
I haven't lived in a trailer park ever. I've never lived in a trailer park.
You just
my
knocked
neighbor
the
had trailers,
just left it on the side of the highway.
Neighbor had trailers, I had a basement.
So when they hang on, you had to take the wheels off of the basement.
No. That was after our trailer burnt down. We ended up going all high class and buying a house.
Oh, I was really hoping you were going to say like the trailer broke down while you're trying to move it, and then just kind of left it on the side of the highway and put a mailbox up.
Actually, it's kind of ironic and embarrassing, but still kind of funny.
Come on.
Is the first trailer that we ever did own and tried to move, it did break in half during the first move.
Well, shit. I mean, Mickey wants me to say it's not a tumor in the voice. It's not a tumor. Is that good? That'll work. No, but I'm glad. See, I'm glad I dressed appropriately for the conversations that I was inevitably apparently bound to have tonight without even knowing it. This is like preparation through osmosis.
Isn't the majority of your viewership either from Florida or Canada?
No, there used to be a Belgian here, and there's a Kiwi, a really hot Kiwi in the audience now. Jables is from the West Coast, and a couple people from Arizona. I know what's going on here. I know where my people. I look at analytics. Jables will tell you I am like a monster when it comes to staying on top of things in regards to this show.
Oh yeah, definitely.
Yeah. So
you totally get everything done that you say you're going to.
Every goddamn thing. Oh yeah, Sean Maz from New Orleans. He likes to point that out to me, to rub it in my face that I don't get to live there anymore, but he does.
Why do you not get to live there anymore?
Because I have responsibilities that never pay off.
Yeah.
Up here, everyone's like, "Why don't you just move?" It's like I need a couple things. I need someone to grow up, and then I need someone to die. Then I can leave.
Oh, wait, we have the same responsibilities by the sounds of it.
Yeah, children and elderly parents. It's wonderful.
Oh, not the elderly parents. My elderly parents just said, "Fuck you, we're moving away."
Oh. My elderly parents said, "Fuck you, we're moving away." That was back when I was 6. Good time, though. No, but yeah, these people are from all over the place, and I think we need to, well, actually, the Gulf City kids, they're from Florida, right?
I think so.
I think that's.
Oh no. What's his face? The main guy.
AP?
Well, AP's not on there anymore. I think it's just Gas
not
now.
Yeah,
but isn't Gulf City? It's like
Ashley, whatever.
yeah, it's like the Gulf of it's the Gulf. Yeah, it's the Gulf in Florida, though, right?
Wasn't AP and Gasly the same person?
No, definitely not. No, they were different people. They were, well, until they merged. When they merged, Dragon Ball style. Now, since then, yeah, they've been one person. But before then, they were completely separate people.
Yeah, I've been out for a long time. I don't even know what the fuck happened.
Oh, you didn't miss much. I mean,
yeah, Ashley's in Texas though.
Well, what happened to Tonka and Andy?
That's right. All right, so yeah. Well, oh no. You know who's in Florida though is Ed, and you can tell every time he talks.
Edrino?
Yeah, Edinburgh White House. Yes, as he's now known. Fucker. Actually, Jables, yeah, just to clarify, so like after Friday's show, went out, like hung with my neighbors for a little bit. They gave me vodka. Came back up, and like Ed is still chatting with Undoomed. Ed fell into the Undoomed trap, which is that like if you get into a conversation with Undoomed, you have to end it, because otherwise they'll just hang out and shoot the shit. Yeah, so
well, it's the same trap as hanging out with Ed, though. So
well, yeah, well, this like they ended up doing a stream on like Undoomed's live stream channel that went, I want to say, until like 6:37 in the morning.
Oh, is that what you were DMing me about?
Oh, well, no, I was DMing you like, hey, this is funny, and then Ed got really drunk, and he just went on this this tirade about monetization and how no one is owed anything. There we go, Ed. Thank you. But yeah, that's a Florida boy.
Yeah, okay. Nobody's owed anything per se, but if you say you're gonna pay people for a thing, you should do that.
Yeah, it's good too.
And like maybe be specific about the stipulations you have on whether or not they're gonna get paid. So
I actually paid somebody to do voiceover because I was going to do a skit dealing with text messages and shit. I ended up paying and never got a fucking word out of it. And that YouTuber will not talk to me anymore.
Oh, cool. I was worried that was me because I forget shit like that all the time. I've had a guy.
No, but it would be a good voice.
I had a guy actually years ago. Like on IMDb right now, there's actually still a film called Valrosa Beach, which says it's in production. It's been in production since 2015. And I like messaged dude a couple times. I'm like, hey, you know that movie? It's still saying it's in production. He gets back to me. He's like, oh man, finally, yeah, no, I want to make this movie now. What the fuck? Okay, well, you're gonna need a budget this time, pal. Tell you what, huh?
What is with IMDb? Do you no longer need any credentials or any history to have IMDb?
Not
like,
really.
Is it just now Wikipedia for media?
Kinda, yeah. Yeah, kinda.
Yeah, kind of.
I mean, like, all of my film credits were put on there for me, and then I actually got, like, I bought a pro account years ago, just so I could, like, actually put information and, like, contact shit in there. I'm like, hey, maybe I can get it. No. No. But, No job's ever come
Oh
from that.
no, it's even worse. Like Billy the Fridge paid for a pro account, and they still didn't let him fix his IMDb page.
Oh, then that's the worst thing. That's the worst thing. Even if you verify to them that you are the person that this page is about, right? If you go to try and change anything, every single thing you do, from changing a bit of punctuation to switching out a single word, let alone revising things and adding photos, every single one of them has to be put in as like an edit request that then takes like several weeks for them to maybe get to.
What?
Yeah, it's pretty funny. It's kind of bizarre, which is why like I've even tried to go into to like say no, Valrosa Beach is no longer in production. It stopped being in production after the first day of shooting. I'm like, well, we couldn't verify this information. I'm like, I can, promise you, we never made this movie.
Well, I don't know. If you look up, like, before Worski had all the shit doxed and everything, him and Chris did a movie that's on IMDb, and apparently the movie was actually made, but I cannot find a copy of it.
Oh, you probably don't. Why would you want to?
For laughs.
Yeah, I don't even know if that's possible. But no, I mean, that's the way of it. Like, you can get movies made that never go anywhere. You can say you're going to make a movie, put it up as being in production, and they'll be like, yeah, it seems legit. But then if you try and correct any information, like, yeah, this is factually inaccurate, it's kind of like Wikipedia. They're sort of like, oh, I don't know about that. Seems accurate. It's been on our website. Yeah, well, yeah, and it's incorrect on your website. I don't know. I think the rest of the world is maybe the one with a problem here.
Hey, in the chat there, somebody's asking why your Teespring shop doesn't work.
Why is my Teespring link not working? Uh-oh. Did they already say no? Well, I was wondering to myself when I was making the Ben Shapiro is a polemicist shirt, why it might not work. Okay.
Okay, at that point, are you just trying to find words that Ben Shapiro might not know the definition to, or?
Oh, I'm sure he knows those. Here, try again. All right. Try that. Laughter. I kind of, another thing I hate about, the alt-right is I can't see the word storefront without thinking it says Stormfront.
Yeah, is it just not letting you buy stuff? Because I'm on the website right now. Seems to be fine and dandy.
Try and buy something.
Add to cart. Proceed to checkout. Yeah, it's working fine for me.
I have no money, or else I'd try it.
I think those masks.
Plus,
are
I don't
great.
want any of your stuff. Well, actually, I haven't checked out your Teespring. It might be pretty cool.
There's barely anything on it, but I got a great mask and some like phone cases and shit. You can tell I put a lot of effort into it. Like a lot of fucking effort.
It's only available until tomorrow.
Exactly, and you know what? And I don't know why that is, but you know what? If you get it now, you don't have to wait for me to do it again tomorrow, which I will inevitably do because I still don't fully understand how this system works.
I've thought about doing Teespring and making some because my daughter's 13 now. I've thought about making 13-year-old edgy masks since they're now mandatory at school, and then making her shill it.
My teacher likes the kindergarten cop, and they're gonna just get straight expelled. Fuck you, you're out of here.
Yeah, things like that would be kind of edgy, but not against.
Yeah.
Not get her suspended.
Oh.
Yeah, sounds like.
Yeah, just make one for. I'm just gonna make one for kids. I'm gonna make little masks for kids on Teespring that you can buy that say, "My parents say this makes me look pretty."
My parents are against communism.
Exactly, masks are communists. They're communists through and through. Everybody knows that. Actually, I just want to make one of those full masks, and it's nothing but Karl Marx's beard. Yeah.
I am forced to wear this. Yay, motherland.
I am forced to wear this. Please contact an adult.
I wonder how many parents would actually send their kids to school with that.
What with that one? I don't know, but if they did, you know what I'd say is that they're fucking awesome parents.
As somebody that was part of a PTA and would rather commit suicide than ever do that again, yes.
Yeah, see? And I like this. Look at this. I've got 70 views so far, and I've sold a single unit. I am on my way. I can't wait until I'm an entrepreneur to such a level that I can finally stop doing this show and just sell t-shirts and fanny packs, as has been
the
my dream.
5% profit.
Yeah, that's capitalism, right? Although I am kind of curious what was bought, because I'm like,
Are you sure you're not Canadian?
Why would I be
If that's
Canadian?
your idea of capitalism.
Oh no, shit! Actually, somebody bought an iPhone case. Okay.
Really?
Still, nobody wants the Ben Shapiro is a P word shirt. I'll let you guys in on a secret.
I don't even know what the fuck the P word means.
It's pussy.
Oh.
Yeah, that's all right. Now I learned this from Mrs. Shapiro, who's a doctor. Pussy is apparently a different word, as we like to say, a euphemism for vaginas. And do you know that those vaginas discharge in rap videos? They have discharge.
Wait. What rap videos are you watching? And can you send me some links? I have not seen vagina.
Oh, you haven't? So you didn't catch the kerfuffle, the hubbub today, huh?
Well, Chicago's burning?
No, fuck, who gives a fuck about that? Cardi B put out a music video today, and Ben Shapiro and a whole bunch of conservatives are upset about the fact that, vaginas are a thing. It's hilarious.
Wait, Cardi B upset Shapiro?
Yeah. He was deeply disturbed. He had to see boobies. Actually, you know what? Let me see. Let's see if I can replay that, just because I honestly think that Ben Shapiro reading this thing, right, is one of the best things I've heard. And Christ, of course, H Bomber guy is. Why do people like? So
you mean the only thing that can disturb Ben Shapiro is vagina?
Well, it's not the only thing. Have you ever seen him and when he's forced to see people doing whatever they want because they're adults? That shit fucking destroys him. Holy shit.
Well, no, he usually just says that's your religion.
Yeah. And yeah, no, exactly. That's my point, is that he has every right to be upset about this because
that's his religion.
That's his religion. He's a very special sect of Jew. As a real Ashkenazi myself, I can tell you that he's the Bishkenazi. He comes from the
Wait, you're a Jew?
I have you really? Yeah, you just don't pay attention to anything, do you? No.
No.
It's okay. Nobody pays. No, it's fine. You know what? Actually, I think at this point I need to get a big Cuban chain with a massive Star of David on it that I can rock, so that eventually dressing this way I'll get cast in a James Franco project.
Well, just rather than the trucker hat, just wear frickin' yarmulke or whatever the hell it's called.
I don't know where it is.
And you're not Jew enough to be a Jew.
No, it's well, I mean, I kind of am, but all right. Well, here we go. So, wait a second. Did I close out all of that shit? I think I might have. What the fuck? Fuck you.
Oh, I also found out that I like wine now.
Wine is nice. Although yours, does it come from a box?
Bottles.
You're missing out.
I don't know. This last bottle, I ended up having 3 glasses of it. And I couldn't figure out why I was actually feeling alcohol effects. Then I looked at the alcohol content. I was like, oh.
Wow. Who would have ever guessed that wine
alcohol content might make you drunk?
That wine contains more alcohols than other things.
I know. I didn't think so.
There's a reason why it's Well chosen by alcoholics.
Yeah, because it makes everything we do sexy.
I thought it just because it tasted like juice.
You can fit an entire bottle into a Starbucks venti cup.
Can
All
you?
right. Fight or not, because you haven't seen it, and because I love the idea of having an excuse to play this again. Enjoy this.
Here's some of the lyrics. You ready? Here's some of the lyrics. You ready? Whores in this house. There's some whores in this house. There's some whores in this house. There's some whores in this house. Hold up. I said certified freak 7 days a week. Wet ass P word. Make that pullout game weak. Yeah, you effin' with some wet ass P word. P word is female genitalia. Bring a bucket and a mop for this wet ass P word. Give me everything you got for this wet ass P word. Beat it up, N word. Catch a charge. Extra large and extra hard. Put this P word right in your face. Swipe your nose like a credit card. Hop on top, I want to ride. I do a kegel, well.
I just want to point out that I do love the fact that Ben considers the word pussy as offensive as the N-word. So it's like, I just wonder which of them he's been called more over the course
That just sounded
of
like
his
a
life.
mashup of his fucking words, though.
I know, it sounds like a fucking Ben Shapiro Mad Lib. It's like, these were some of the things that the internet taught my wife to say. She thought it would arouse me.
There's no way that actually is what Ben Shapiro said.
No, this is Ben Shapiro reading the lyrics to Cardi B's new song. And it continues.
It's inside. Spit in my mouth, look in my eyes. This P word is wet, come take a dive.
Real paying attention
Continue
problem.
along these lines. And it gets significantly more vulgar. Like, a lot more vulgar. Talk your S word, bite your lip, ask for a call while you ride that D word. You really ain't never gonna F him for a thing. He already made his mind up before he came. Now get your boots and your coat for this wet ass P word.
Can
Hey,
we,
Mike.
Photoshop Nancy Reagan's face on his...
Oh, you mean like
video.
deep? Oh, you mean deep fake Nancy Reagan, Ben Shapiro?
Yeah.
Doable.
Because this totally sounds like a Nancy Reagan rant.
I just wonder who needs boots and a coat for a wet pussy. I mean, it's not, you're not. I know Shapiro's never done it, and I know Cardi just makes up words to make a song. But you're not fucking spelunking in that shit, and if you are, you're probably hooked up with Cardi B. It's like that classic joke, guys finger banging his girlfriend. She's, I don't feel it. So he goes up to 2, and this is 3, and then a fist, and she's still complaining. And soon, the vacuum pressure sucks him clean in, right? And he's wandering around in the dark of this cavernous vagina. He's lighting his lighter, and he's kind of trying to make his way through the dark, and he bumps into this other guy and drops his lighter. And he says, "Oh, excuse me, sorry, dude. Hey, listen, help me find my lighter so we can find my way out." And the guy's like, "Fuck that, help me find my keys so we can drive out of here."
Here's the thing, Nick. Have you ever heard of Fat Life?
Fat Life. Oh, yes. I'm familiar with that tragedy.
Yeah, I tried going on there to be like, oh, look at all these perverts back in the day.
And then you were like, "Oh my, well, this is kind of my environment."
Yeah, actually.
Yeah.
That really worked out. I was like, shit, I came here to expose all the perverts.
Yeah.
But then I found out that I am one of these perverts.
Yeah, fat people who discover that they enjoy things like, clamps and like hot wax and shit. They need a club too. It's
Well, I don't do the club thing.
No, I'm saying like an online club. It's like that Penguin game, same thing.
Yeah, it was actually a real eye-opener because I went on there, I created an account and everything else, and I thought I was going to be a reporter. And this is in 2017.
I said the same thing when I started having sex with prostitutes. I'm like, I'm going to learn everything I can about the sex trade. And I'm going to start with thorough and expensive research that I will find a way to make tax deductible by virtue of the fact that this is now my job.
Wait, did you make it tax deductible?
No, I've never actually paid a prostitute for sex.
Oh.
They tell me to pay while I'm driving off. But all right, well, let's finish this out because I think it's important that you and the world get fully acclimated to Ben Shapiro's rap skills. Because honestly, too, the next thing, we don't need to put Nancy Reagan's face on him. We need to put his face on Cardi B and then auto-tune his recitation of the lyrics to match the beat.
Tuition just to
We could
kiss
do
me
better.
There's some Christmas ham action there.
on this wet ass. Right. So this is guys. This is what feminists fought for.
And there we are. This is what feminists want for us. Yes.
Wait, is Shapiro still on the feminist thing?
Of course, no, all these culture war retards
Stop.
are.
This is what the feminist movement was all about. It's not. It's not really about.
I'm suddenly a feminist. It's like declaring yourself Muslim. There it is.
Women
Hey,
being treated
feminists
as
is
independent,
about like getting ass and shit. I will also be a
rounded
feminist.
human beings. It's about wet ass P word, and if you say anything differently, it's because you're a misogynist. You see, it gets really, really vulgar.
I don't even get how he could overlook the fact that all those strippers are like basically Jesus walking on water there. The fuck, Ben?
The one on the left is not very good looking.
Ben, I can say some vulgar shit to you.
Yeah.
Just like if you want to hear something vulgar, just come hang out with me at a bar sometime.
Yeah, Ben, listen, all right? I want you to lick my ass. I want you to play with my nuts. Now it's
Actually,
evened
Nick,
out.
if you want a really good video, put Nancy Reagan's face on Shapiro and Dee Snider's face on Cardi B's. And that will actually be a fucking hilarious ass video.
I don't know. I still want to see Shapiro grinding in that tiger print, you know? And I'm not saying this isn't just because of that video, okay? I want to go on record as saying this is something I've been needing in my life for way longer than I've ever felt comfortable admitting publicly. But now here we are. All our cards are on the table, and you know what? I think Ben Shapiro mashed up with Cardi B is exactly what we need to make 2020 just a little more tolerable. Because also, if here's the thing, if Ben is worried about just a whole shitload of cheesy internet erections springing up in the khaki cargo shorts of his audience who happens to watch this after he didn't mean to turn them on to it, but he did. Then I think putting Ben Shapiro's face on Cardi B's body is the best way to maintain to ensure that Land's End fucking RAV4 set that compromises his audience never gets aroused again. Ever.
Hey, all I can say is do not insult the khaki shorts and golf shirt look. I've been embracing this for like 6 years now.
Well,
Ben Shapiro's ever tongue punched a Turtle Cave.
I don't think Ben Shapiro's tongue punched anything.
yeah, no. I mean, he hasn't actually. He likes to present himself as being more familiar with his religion than he is, but he counts on everybody else not giving a shit either. So he's like, and God even said that if you taste of the shellfish that is a clam's shellfish, then you are going straight to hell. Which is why I've never pleasured my wife once in our entire arranged courtship. And there you go.
Is that why his wife has blonde-haired, blue-eyed children?
Well, that's probably because the golden one.
Well,
It's
it's why she's a doctor. She has a lot more time for the studies.
Yeah, the thing
Wait,
is
is
like,
he actually a doctor?
yeah, the two of them get ready for their biannual religiously enforced wedded coitus, and Ben, not knowing what he's doing, just sort of like comes down between her knees somewhere. She's like, how was that? It was tolerable. Good. Anything more would be unacceptable. And then, she goes back to the IVF clinic that she works in, gets that turkey baster, has a look through some patient files, says, oh, hey, look at him. He's over 5'1". That'll do. And then there you go. And as we all know, yeah, it's a good time.
Ben just needs a trailer trash girl.
Exactly. You know what? I want you, when you're done here, because I'm going to kick you out of the room in a minute, I'm gonna bring in the next guest. But when I do that, I want you to roll down to that trailer trash girl of yours, right? Your hookup. Just tie her up, brand her, whatever it is you guys are into. And then
The weird thing is
during, hang on, you got to keep in mind, there's the aftercare part of the whole thing. So after you've like brutalized her, and you've had your 30 seconds of glory and whatever it is, I want you to cuddle with her, and on the Dell laptop that I'm sure she stole from Best Buy, I want the two of you to watch Daily Wire episodes. And
no.
be like, and just make it like a humanitarian mission. Convince her, be like, I need you to go down and freak on this little midget until his eyes roll back in his head, not normally, but like in a pleasurable way. Can you do that for me, baby? Listen, I'll tell you what, if you do that, there will be Burger King coupons for you when you get back.
You actually want to know the real thing? Is the trailer trash girl
Is your wife
lives in a house,
Oh.
but the girl that's actually like kind of interesting lives in a trailer.
So wait, you're basically bagging on one girl by classing her as the other one that you're actually into.
Yeah,
That
the other
is
one
some-
I'm into. I'm not going to date her because she lives in a trailer.
That's some meta level fucking negging right there. You just show up at her door, at her trailer one time, and be like, "Listen, I wanted to stop by, listen, to let you know, like, I think you're really sweet and super attractive. And, well, man, there's really nothing I don't like about you. But can you please, like, just get your fucking bootstraps in order? Can you pull yourself up out of this goddamn revolting poverty so that I can have a decent place to crash after I disappoint you?" I think.
Well,
This is solid copy right here. I'm really feeling this.
well, no, like I'm not a bad guy. It's just I grew up in a trailer. I think the one that I like lives in a trailer. But I got this other one which meets the stereotype of trailer trash. And she doesn't live in a trailer.
Well, then get them in to watch House
Oh, they
Swap.
used to be best friends. They used to be best friends too.
What the fuck, Futter? You keep dragging me further and further down a hole. I'm just not sure I want to go with you. I mean, listen, you go dive down into that hole on your own. You make your own decisions, and if you share something between the two of them, then you blame one or the other.
Decisions.
That's what you do.
I know my exes. I do not like my own decisions.
Yeah, no,
my own decisions are not good decisions.
Listen, you catch something from the one chick, you give it to the other one. Then
They
when
were
one
best
starts
friends.
complaining,
They're gonna have it.
Well, then what are you even worried about? You probably got it too.
Because they probably still might talk one day.
Oh, I hate it when they do
If the truth
that.
is found out, I'm gonna be the dead man.
Actually, there we go. Yeah, why don't you have yourself a little three-way with them then, huh? You can get like the best of both worlds.
Because they can't stand each other now that I kind of made some stuff up so they wouldn't talk anymore.
Man, the fact that you are single just is astonishing. Well, listen, Fudd, we've gotten to the end of your segment.
Yeah,
I think we've gotten to know you a bit better than we did before.
I am a nice guy. I even own a fedora.
There you go. Although you got to get yourself
I even own a fedora.
well. Anything you want to leave us with? Any final insights? Any glistening pearls of wisdom you want to cast before the swine of the internet? I guess not. All right. He just bounced. That wasn't even me.
Well,
Okay, that works for me. Well, that was it. That was productive. I feel. You know what, Jables? I kind of feel like we're reinventing that old show Loveline right now. I'm Dr. Drew. You're clearly Adam Carolla. I don't know why I said clearly. Right, 'cause you don't know anything about giving out relationship advice, bitch.
no. I don't.
It's like, no, and I never pretended to, and I let everyone know so they never bother coming to me.
Yep.
All right, well, next up we got it's three meeplings coming in. What's happening, meepsters?
Oh, that's Sean.
Huh?
Hey.
It's Shanma.
Oh, Sean.
What's up?
Also known as Three Halflings in a Coat. What's happening, Sean?
Hey, man. Oh, nothing. Just finishing my fourth 16-ounce Rolling Rock.
Finishing.
Hey, Rock Club.
It's cheap, and I don't feel like a fat whore when I drink all of it.
Oh, I'm sorry. I thought you were saying you were like finishing up a 15-hour shift at a pool club or something. Like,
Fuck no.
I don't.
No, it's a fourth 16-ounce Rolling Rock.
Oh, well, okay. Drinking Bud Light. I can't talk shit, but
Yeah.
I will. No.
Why do you hate Rolling
I'd
Rock?
rather-
It's better than Bud Light.
Yeah, Rolling Rock's not bad. No, I mean it's just one of those things when you get used to one shitty beer, that becomes like your go-to shitty beer, and then all the other shitty beer just tastes just a little different than what you're used to / tolerant of.
I
Yeah,
have
that's
this
right.
weird love of High Life Light. I don't know why. I love delicious, like, expensive beer, but I will always love High Life Light.
No, I mean
The
Anthony
white trash in me.
fucking Bourdain famously said one time, he's like, I love a good crafty, I love like the sophistication of them, and I love the variety, but sometimes there's nothing better than just a cheap, cold beer.
Oh, yeah.
Mm.
Especially
Yes.
when it's 100 degrees at fucking 9 o'clock at night.
I mean, as much as I'd love to sit here in my wife beater with this Hawaiian shirt and my Tulsi hat and all this wonderful getup I've got on, sipping from like a Belgian teardrop glass of some $40 a bottle triple 18% wheat craziness, I can't afford that, and it wouldn't really
Oh,
fit.
shit. Speaking of affording shit, so your wonderful live free and die hard state stopped your package.
Yep, I know. They always do. That's why. It's a weird thing. You're allowed to send wine through the mail here because the rich cunts who own the state either own a vineyard
Well, they enjoy wine.
or they know someone who owns the vineyard. My cousin's vineyard, she's only got like 40 acres. It's like only a $120 million property. Yeah, so wine you can do, booze and beer you can't, which is why if anybody ever wants to send me anything illegally, which I officially do not condone, you want to wrap it up a lot and then write shit like
did.
olive oil on the side of the box.
Oh no! I packed it in a fucking big ass square box with like nothing but peanuts and like sellotape fucking bubble wrap around those fuckers, and then wrote olive oil, fragile. I even had a big tin of fucking community coffee in there for you.
Yeah, that's just another reason, man. Like life in New Hampshire, I'm not going to say it inspires me to kill myself. I'm just saying if and when that ever happens, you'll know one of the many reasons it does. Because this
Why
place
would it
is
inspire you to
fucked.
kill yourself? It should inspire you to kill everyone around you because they're the ones making your life miserable.
Well, it's not these morons' fault. Like the average moron I come into contact to, and if I was trying to put like a list of people to take out in Manchester, or New Hampshire in general, it just wouldn't work. No. It's better that I get into the paper, right? Like area man with criminal record and substance abuse and protracted family court battle kills self, leaves extensive and specific bullet point note. No one knows why he did it. That's how they do here. There was a guy who set himself on fire on the steps of the Keene family courthouse years ago, right? And he left this extensive multi-page suicide note explaining exactly why. The media's response across the board, nobody knows why he did it. Like, I wonder why. Gee, I wonder. It's like when somebody completely lucid and sober crashes their car into the fucking DMV. I wonder why they did it. It's just such a lovely place. Who would ever want to ruin it?
The only time I was ever in the paper was probably fuck, I'm 33. Goddamn. So probably 8 years ago. That the old apartment I used to live at, this meth head that lived next door to me caught her house on fire because of,
Meth.
the meth.
The meth had something to do with it. It was also all those non-fire safe matches she had lying around. You know, those things could just.
Oh, yeah.
All it takes is a little bit, and all of a sudden they're on fire.
So it's like 3 a.m. in the morning. All I hear, I jolt out of bed. I hear screaming and glass shattering. So my first assumption is, an assault of some kind, breaking and entering, whatever. So I run outside with my very large shotgun. And the entire apartment block, because the way it was built, it was like apartment sets of 4 with breezeways in between them kind of thing. And the entire 4 block was just engulfed. So I put the shotgun back.
Why?
Grab my old.
You can put a fire out with a shotgun, I think.
It is a meth head. Grab my old fucking crowbar from when I used to be a volunteer firefighter. Pop her door. Her ass is just like she's naked. She's got burns all over her legs.
No,
And
those
she
are
has no
just
idea what's
scabs.
happening.
Those were just meth scabs, you judgmental cunt.
So, and she's completely out of it. She's passed out. I'm like, well, fuck. Now,
You just-
I had just finished an entire bottle of scotch and passed out. So I'm hammered. I have on a pair of boxers, and that's it. Because I didn't think about putting anything else on. And I'm running into a burning building.
And while you did, the song There Goes My Hero by Foo Fighters played through your Zune. And that gave you the courage to leap through the flames like you were Jeff Bridges in a firefighter movie.
And grab a naked, burned up, sore-covered meth head.
Well, I trust because you said you used to be a volunteer firefighter, right?
Yeah, during Katrina. No
Okay, no. On that note, though, I trust that when you got this meth head outside and she came to, you were like, listen, by the way, bitch, I haven't been a volunteer or anything in years, so you owe me about $80 right now.
Oh, no, it gets better. Like, we get out there, and my roommates are all fucking chilling. And it's in the middle
They're
of
just
January,
chill-
and
they're
it's like
just-
28 degrees.
I could actually see this in New Orleans, like all your roommates just
Lafayette.
they just oh yeah, definitely Lafayette. Then
I'm
everyone
from
just
New Orleans.
yeah,
I
you
live in Lafayette.
yeah, you bring your fucking all your roommates just bring their fucking folding lawn chairs out into the street and just like start pass around a beer like, hey, how long till you think the second floor collapses? No.
Yes. You're laughing. I got to the end of the thing. 2 of my roommates had grabbed their fold-out chairs and snatched the bottle of fucking Jack Daniel's honey and were chugging out of it.
I have
In
my
the in the
finger
parking lot watching.
firmly on the prostate of society, the pulse of society.
This is Louisiana. Every occasion is meant for drinking.
Yeah.
So,
Why do you think I miss it
we
so
get-
damn much? Down
we
there.
get out, and this other neighbor of mine from above, who is ex-Marine, me and him are running back in, trying to, make sure, knock on doors, get people out. So eventually all this stuff ends, and my drunk-ass roommates are now talking to the local news and pointing me out. And so they come up and they're like, can you play the interview? No. But we didn't. No. They go up.
No, it's not gonna work. Sorry.
So the next day in the newspaper, the article, it's a picture of me walking away, covered in soot, wearing just my boxers with crazy fucking hair, because this was before I was bald. And it just says, mostly naked local man saves woman on meth from house fire.
Nice.
I am
What
that
a
mostly
hero.
naked man.
That's you're a goddamn hero. That's what you are.
Oh no, the picture was great. It was just like me chain smoking a cigarette, covered in soot,
What's
in like 28-degree
What-
January weather.
Well, that's what I love about Louisiana, though. It's one of those places, just like you're saying, everything's an excuse to drink. Like, that's like one of the few states in the country where, like, if you or your buddies get, like, a DUI, everyone who you talk to talks about what a prick the cop was for arresting you. You know? Like, why can't they just leave us be in peace? Did you hit anyone? No, not this time.
Look, I will tell you this right now. I have never met anyone in like in my life that has gotten a DUI without being a moron themselves. It has either been the result of a wreck or they were too stupid to turn off the main road when seeing a fucking checkpoint.
Well, there was that one friend of mine. There was that one buddy of mine in Mid-City who, like, he was like, you know, civil engineer. Used to smoke a lot of weed all the time, but then he gets this job so he can't. So Friday, Saturday night, he'll drop $400 or $500 at the bar. He'll just send shots along to people. And there was a night he comes in. I've already been drinking, and I just had to walk home. He parked at my house. I'm like, cool, all right, give me your keys. And he was usually pretty good about that, so I gave him my keys. Now, he had a key to get into my place because, like, you know, it's like me and my roommate, and then Sean was constantly fucking there. Yeah, and so, like, he's like, he gets this experimental idea. He wants to have a cocktail out of every variety of liquor in-house. And in between those experimental cocktails, he was going to do a beer and a shot. I lasted about 3 or 4 of these rounds with him before I was already, like, nodding off. So I'm like, all right, I'm going to go home. I walk 2 blocks home. I wake up the next day. His car's gone. I'm like, oh, well, I guess he probably just crashed here and then drove home in the morning. So I get up and I go down for my midday, Cuban sandwich and a beer. And everyone there is like, what happened? Where is he? I'm like, what do you mean, where is he? They're like, he's usually here by now. Where is he? I'm like, what happened last night after I left? And they're like, well, he kept doing that thing where he had us make him drinks, and then he bought a bunch of shots for a bunch of random strangers, and then bought himself a bunch of shots, and then bought more for some more strangers, then had another mixed drink, and then started falling asleep at the bar, so we called him a cab. We helped him outside. He was sitting on the picnic table waiting for the cab, but then apparently got tired and crawled underneath the picnic table and decided to have a nap down there. And then the cabbie showed up and refused to take him home, and he woke up, and then he said, that's okay, I got a place to crash, and that was the last we saw him. So we're all sitting around like, oh, fuck, what happened to our boy? And then it's like about 10 minutes into this conversation, he rolls in, same clothes he was wearing last night. And he's got this manila envelope with the cash remainder of his bail. He's like, I got a DUI. I'm like, what happened? He's like, I pulled in front of a cop the wrong way. I was almost home, but I'm glad it happened. I've been a dumbass. I needed this. I'm like, that's a very mature attitude. He's like, yeah. And I got this cash remainder from my bail, so who wants to do shots? Fuck. All right, here we go.
Yeah, that's Louisiana. In my city right now, there is no less than 3 bars where you can buy a pirogue of beer.
Sounds about right.
You know what a pirogue is.
I miss that city so goddamn much.
I don't know what that is.
Pirogue is a flat-bottom wooden canoe. You buy a pirogue, and they literally wheel it out on a cart filled with ice and beer.
Oh, that sounds like fun.
Oh, you get one of those
Oh, it's very fun.
You get yourself one of those at a proper crawfish boil.
We have those at weddings all the time. I used to work catering.
Yeah,
People just bring pirogues of beer.
Well, it's the thing, like, you're allowed to drink in the street, and the law says you're allowed to drink in the street so long as it's not a glass container, which kind of means you're allowed to drink a glass container in the street so long as you're not, like, unfortunately, because New Orleans is still racist as fuck. Like, it's one of those towns where it's like that southern adage of, like, if you're white, you can probably get away with it. Kind of holds true in my experience.
I find New Orleans, it does have a bit of racism because, well, it's the fucking South.
Oh, a little bit.
But usually it's New Orleans, so with a certain donation to that cop's kids' braces fund, you can pretty much do whatever the fuck you want.
Yep. Yeah, it's a wonderful and horrible place at the same time and in the same way. Well, oh, look at that, we're closing in. Well, shit, Sean, I'm fucking sorry that the rum didn't make it up here. I was looking forward to that.
My internet just died.
Oh, it's okay. I can still hear you. So
I was saying it's like, it's New Orleans, so yeah, there's a little bit of racism, but from my experience, as long as you do a donation to that cop's kids' braces fund, you can pretty much get away with whatever the fuck you want.
Or if you just pay them cash when they pull you over.
I got pulled over with an 8-ball sitting on my passenger side, drunk as shit on Poydras. I literally gave the cop $100. He took half my 8-ball, and I went home.
He took half the 8-ball.
I like how you half. That's respectable.
Yeah, no, I mean that's really nice of him because I mean it's hard to get an odd amount of cocaine that you can plant on a teenager willy nilly, which is probably where that ended up.
Well, that teenager should be carrying more than like $40 to get out of that whatever the fuck he just did.
Exactly. Listen, we're talking about free market economic criminal justice reform here.
That's his fault.
All we need to do is increase the wages in impoverished areas.
Everyone in New Orleans knows you keep a bribe in your right shoe.
Yeah. See? It's fine. Perfectly fine. It's free market. That's free market entrepreneurial law enforcement. I respect it because I'm a capitalist, and I say, if anything, we need to bring more economic opportunity to impoverished areas so that they can finally have enough cash to bribe their way out of getting murdered by the police. Wait a second. I think this has happened before. Oh well. Anyway, Sean, what would you like to leave us with tonight?
Okay, there's a YouTube channel that I like, and I would like to see him make another season. They do what's it called when they take video games and make like episodes of TV shows out of them by like modding them. Help me out.
Yeah.
No. Well, they do it in Fallout 4, but it's really fucked up, dark humor, really crass kind of shit. It's genuinely funny. The name of the channel is Asynchrony, and the name of the series is called Raiders. The guy who's kind of like the main dude is going through some health issues, and they don't really have the time to do more episodes because
I'll tell you what.
No one really watches.
Well, I'll tell you what. Send me a Discord DM with the links to that channel, and I'll post it to the chats in both Twitch and YouTube there, so people can go enjoy it for themselves if that's their thing.
All right.
Well, in the meantime, good talking to you as always, Sean. You gotta get off to the post-meet room. Fare thee well, and I'll speak to thee again soon.
Y'all have a good night.
Okay. What do you think, Jables? How are we doing tonight? Do you think we've sold enough t-shirts?
I'm gonna guess you sold one t-shirt.
I think so. Nope. Actually, I sold a mask and an iPhone case. That's all right. That's perfectly fine. I really want to see people walking around cities in the Ben Shapiro is a P-word t-shirt, though. It comes in a variety of colors. Okay? You can express yourself through merchandise bought from an internet douchebag. Now, let's take a look real quick. Lord Flabbyhat donated $38 dues. Hashtag justice for a friendly Mexican bear. Exactly. And it costs $38 to purchase a bear testicle. And if we raise the necessary $76 plus shipping and the $4 doctor's fee for the Mexican vet, we can reattach this bear's nuts. Well, not his nuts. Those are gone. We can give him new nuts. Better nuts.
Stronger nuts.
Stronger nuts. He can sniff a woman's hair and get away with it. And maybe even be president. I don't know. Like, listen, the future is in your hands, but also this bear's empty nutsack. And unless we can band together to make sure that future is well preserved and taken care of, well, then I don't even see a point to going on anymore. So, there you go.
Very honest.
Mickey, if you don't find any sizes for you, let me know, because apparently I only put those on for a day, and I'm going to relaunch them tomorrow. Which means that I'm going to have to, change them to make sure I get all the sizes so I can be inclusive, unlike fucking Canadian mannequins. I'm sorry, I'm still upset about that. I've never been in a wheelchair. Well, I mean, I had one that I took off this little kid. He couldn't even run after me after I stole his chair. It was hilarious. But, yeah, I mean, that wounded me deeply. Let's take a look, see who's going to be up next. We're going to start making it a little bit shorter because we are running lower and lower on time. We got about 15 minutes left, so I'd give it about fucking 5 minutes apiece to people or so. Yeah.
Sorry, I had to mute the stream.
Yeah, you did.
Yeah, I did.
Yeah, you did.
Mickey, yeah, there is double XL.
Oh, sweet. Look at that. I didn't even need to change a thing. It was all ready for me.
So you did good, Nick.
I did great. I'm really good at this capitalism thing. I'm really proud of myself. I want everyone in the chat right now to reward me for my good capitalisming.
Say that again?
Capitalisming.
Perfect.
I've been professionally capitalisming for like an hour and 45 minutes right now. I think it's working out like gangbusters. You go ahead, buy that merch. Go drop them Streamlabs. This imagine I'm Cardi B before the rap career, which basically means that I'm like a felonious prostitute / stripper.
Perfect.
Imagine I'm like that, and imagine I just want you to make it rain, except to do it digitally, which actually gives me a really good idea for what the new Streamlabs announcement thing will be. It's gonna be fucking horrifyingly tacky. But you can all see the way the way I'm dressed now. This is called nonchalance, by the way. Before we called it not giving a fuck all crudely with vulgarity and shit, we called it nonchalance. That's what nonchalance is. Effectively. So what's up with you? So what's good with you, Canuck? How's the music world?
It's going good. It's going good. I start my album not this coming weekend, but the weekend after.
Nice.
Yeah, it's good. I've been doing all sorts of other mixes for I joined this mixing academy, so yeah, which is actually really cool. Like my mixes are getting reviewed by like the dude that did like the last 4 Aerosmith records and shit. So yeah, it's like really cool. It's like great feedback. It's like nice.
That is not bad at all.
Yeah.
What kind of album is it?
Mine?
Yeah.
Rock and roll. It'll be loud.
It'll be loud and on cassette tape.
I think we're gonna do this one on CD.
The CD. Oh, you're like only 4 steps away from digital releases.
Well, we have those too.
It's like, I'm gonna be putting out a WAV file that you can get on your Zune.
I might go mini disc.
Mini. Yeah, it's like your mini disc player's not gonna know what hit it. Oh, okay.
Don't put this in your car because it won't come out.
Like,
right? You don't think about that shit.
Yeah, I just want you to start sending digital download cards, except design them to make them look like debit cards.
Yes.
And people will just drunkenly feed them into ATMs. Hey, what happened? Where'd my card go? Hello? Start smashing the ATM. Cops show up, be like, I was trying to download a rock album. From an ATM? Yeah.
Right.
Is that not
I
where
actually
you
have
get
a
them?
story about that.
Oh.
When my old band
Of course
released
you
our
do.
first EP, we were going to print the download codes on those like weird like paper hotel slippers that you get. So of course, the best way to do that is through Alibaba. Well, I almost ordered 25,000 hotel slippers from Alibaba. I was like, no, don't process that. It's real hard to take back that order. So,
Goddamn China.
I'd still have fucking hotel slippers.
You still have hotel slippers now?
I don't, but I would have if I had ordered 25,000.
Yeah, I thought you were like, let me just cut that down and 1,500. Oh, fuck, 15,000 it is.
Yep.
I'm gonna go shoe the feet of the homeless now. Best guerrilla marketing ever.
Well, I mean, even the homeless have cell phones now, so they could have downloaded the album. It would have worked perfectly.
I got
At
it.
least somebody would have heard that shit.
I really thought you were gonna say the homeless still have some sense of dignity.
Oh no, not if they listen to my records.
It's like you just go out and just like starting to toss like cassette. You know what you need to do? You need to bring like a stack of cassette tapes of like the bands that you produced, and I'm sure you've got stacks of cassette tapes somewhere.
I do.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Find like a Goodwill, right, where they still like sell people's second, fourth, and fifth hand, cassette boomboxes.
Yes.
And then just put handwritten price tag stickers of like $4 on each of them, and put a stack next to it. It's like put $4 or free with the purchase of a tape recorder.
Nice. That's good marketing.
See?
You're capitalisming.
I am. My capitalism is. Yeah, that's right. Because capitalism is an adjective.
It is.
Exactly. I am a capitalismist, and I'm getting better at it with every passing year. I used to think universal healthcare was a good idea, but now I just want sick people to die that way. That way, especially, that way, like, when their families don't have to spend so much money on like nursing and shit like that, they'll have money to buy my t-shirts.
Right.
And hopefully your albums. And you know what? Then they can sit around in high fashion listening to true blue American Canadian rock and roll music and forget completely about the dead person, because they're not, nothing. Being sad's not going to bring them back, but you can listen to rock and roll whenever you want.
Yeah, it's true.
Yeah, this is good capitalism. I am so proud of this community. Well, I'll be more proud of it when you make me rich. I want to be, because listen,
Working on that.
Yeah, this whole Teespring thing of mine, right? Like, it's like, I look at the Kylie Jenners and I'm like, I could do that. So I open a Teespring store, and then about after 9 months or whatever of leaving fallow, I say, hey, I'm gonna do something with that now. Why I'm not rich already is beyond me. It makes me upset. And honestly, like, between the two of us, I think my tits are about as round as hers now.
Absolutely.
So, what do you there's a little too much confidence in that agreement, but thank you, Canuck.
I'm just saying.
Thank you for it.
Hey, I got man tits too. Don't worry.
What is it? They call it the COVID-15.
Right, the COVID-19.
Yeah, first time I heard about the COVID-15, which is like, everyone's gained on average about 15 pounds since this all started, and I'm like, I am an overachiever. I am slowly turning into the quartering, except I still remember the feel of a vagina. Well, I almost went with Quentin reviews, because I love every so often that picture of the Kekistan flag thing from VidCon years back keeps circling around, and they treat it like it's a fucking Nuremberg picture,
Right.
Yeah, and then I look at it and I'm like, oh wait, that's right, you can't see me in there. Fuck these people. Every last one of them. Fuck them. I hope they all get hanged immediately after their kangaroo trials. That's you too, Sophie, and you committed war crimes and you know it.
I love that Jarbo sticks out like a sore thumb in that picture too.
Well, that's because listen, hey,
there he is.
Yo, listen, all right. Jarbo's dad was half native sore thumb. Okay.
Fair enough.
He can't help. That's a bit. I'd honestly say that's pretty racist for a Canadian.
Well, we're not all nice.
No, some of you were racist.
We beat a GP together with a, we beat a GP to death with a fucking hammer.
That's true. That's true. Also, I mean, like, then there's a lot of people out there too who are like, some folks are like, I think it's just gross and horrible how the Canadian government pulled all these Indigenous children out and tried to raise them this way. And then there's the rest of you who are like, I can't believe that they didn't just take all of the children.
Right.
Yeah. No, even the Canadian ones. Kids like, my name is Jean-Francois. I don't care, you're coming to reform school to learn to be French. I'm already French. Then you should have an advantage. Should be fine. Well, I love living in America. It's like, well, no, it just gives me the opportunity to make fun of human rights abuses against Native peoples, which, when's that ever been an issue here? I never heard about that.
Oh, Jesus.
Oh, it's okay. Listen, if any of you out there think I'm racist, just realize I don't care what you think. Wait, hang on. That came out wrong.
You're fine. It's Jables we got to worry about.
Yeah, no, it's
Hey.
Jean-Francois J. Boogly. Boogle.
Oogly.
Jables, Boogly, Boogle Boys, Boogie Boards, Boogaloo 2, Electric, Racist You. What the fuck? I didn't see.
It's about time you figured that out.
Listen,
Right?
listen, I couldn't buy the premium QAnon membership, so, like, you know, my code books are about 2 months out of date at this point. I still can't even remember if it's WWG1WG. Something like we was gullible once, we gullible again? No. Anyway. Well, it's a damn fine time to be an American, don't you think, Canuck?
Yes, it's the best time to be one.
Yeah. I say as you think to yourself, like, oh yeah, by the way, when are we like smuggling you across the border again?
Exactly.
I want to do I want to be the illegal immigrant in Canada that Ted Cruz worries about in America. I want to go up there just for the free health care, right? I don't want to get a job, but I do want whatever public services you have. Like, if your food stamps get me, like, frog wall all the time, I'm fine with that. Just buckets of poutine paid for by the Canadian taxpayer. I want to do this. That way I can prove to Canada that border security is a serious matter.
I can make that work. I mean, I would absolutely harbor an immigrant.
Especially one with no marketable job skills.
Absolutely. You're the best kind.
Well, it's like we were talking that one night. That'd be the great thing. Like, so I could break into Canada. Connect could give me like an under the table job at his music store. Canadian's version of ice, which is just sort of like room temperature water. Yeah, they'll show up and they'll just be like, "Oh, well, listen, we ran your name then, and you know you're not a native at all. You're not even Inuit. You got me. Well, then you're an illegal immigrant. Listen, so here's what we're gonna do. We're gonna come back then, and like, oh, I don't know, let's say 6 months. Yeah, do you think that'd be enough time for you to make enough money at this job here so you could go home? I don't know. Well, if it's not, you can get an extension though. But
You're not even wrong. Like, you pretty much nailed it.
Yeah. Listen, bud, like, you know, what you did was illegal, and, you know, we try to take laws seriously here whenever possible, yeah? Okay.
We've got lots of space and plenty of moose to wrangle.
It's like, well, officer, I can tell you, I did get a letter of pardon and welcome from the Prime Minister. Oh, you got that on? No. You'll have to get in touch with him directly. Might take you a while. Oh, gosh, yeah, that will take a while. See?
I'm sure they have a direct line.
Yeah. It's like...
It's not like he does anything else.
No. Listen to you coughing and hacking and wheezing.
I
He's
know.
got the COVID.
Jesus
That's
Christ.
COVID.
Fucking stay in your fucking country then, bud. Don't be bringing that shit down here. Only got 5 million cases. We're doing better than the rest of the world.
Right? Trump says so.
I love how,
Doing
like,
good.
I love how, like, my default Canadian now is basically just to do a Letterkenny thing.
Yeah, well, that's fine. That's perfectly acceptable.
Sorry about the Prime Minister then. No, what did he do? He fucked an ostrich. Allegedly fucked an ostrich. Wait, no, hang on. I was thinking of a retarded girl. Never mind.
Oh, JF. I did it for you, JF.
Did you hear about JF Garpay? What? Fucked a retarded girl? Allegedly. No, he actually did. Admitted to it. How do you fuck a retarded girl? She was sick. Oh.
Fuck. Ugh. Cringe.
Yeah, it's good times. Good times. Well, Canuck, I got some other people banging down my door to
Hey,
get on in here. What do
get
you
me
want
the
to
fuck
leave us
outta here.
with? What do you want to leave us with? What kind of pearls of wisdom do you want to drop from your porcelain backside?
Oh my, that was poetic.
I'm working on it. I'm sober
yeah, it
tonight,
was
which
good.
means this show's terrible.
I got nothing to leave anybody with, but come hang out in the Discord with all of us.
There you go. All right, well, off with you, Canadian man. All right, Nucka's like fucking really fucking blowing me up on this one, so. All right, Nucka. All right, you got a moment, Nucka. What do you need?
Hello, how you doing? Let me pause your video. Can you hear me okay? Yep. Yep. Hello?
No, he walked away.
Yeah,
Oh, excellent.
it's okay. I'm back. That's all
What?
okay. I'm back. I'm back again. It's fine.
You don't sound sober.
Well, no, I am actually. No, today's the. You got to keep in mind, I've developed what we in the industry call a tolerance.
Don't talk to me about tolerance.
No, you listen. I know you. Listen. I've heard you on streams. I know you're exceptionally intolerant.
Oh, in more ways than one.
Listen, I
But,
know as if you know. He's a
by
fucking.
the
You ever
way,
met a
but,
Welshman you liked? I didn't think so.
Oh no, it's mainly the darkies. All jokes aside, again, love and peace and whatnot. Oh no. Forgive me, by the way. Fucking, I had one of those mornings where I woke up. You know, you wake up, you reach for your bottle of water to start the day, and it's a bit further than you thought, and you end up fucking your neck, and it's gonna fuck you all day until you wake up in the morning.
Oh,
Ugh.
see, I was thinking you were about to reference like alcoholism problems, like you wake up for the bottle of water and then you realize, oh, that's scotch, and then by the time it's at your lips, you say, well, it's made from water. Should be
No,
good.
I've been well, again, personally, my liver is completely fucking rock solid. It's just because I'm drinking so much water. It was just one of those ones where I haphazardly tried to reach out, you know, like basically try to make my arm leave my body, and I ended up fucking up that perfect spot between the shoulders where the neck ends.
Yeah, no, it's and there was no.
Oh, it's fun.
Yeah, there was nothing super extraneous about it or anything of that nature. It was just like, oh, I'm a man of a certain age, and oh fuck, I can't
Yeah.
move.
No, well, it happens all the time. It's happened to me hundreds of times through the years.
Oh,
It's just like,
Well, no,
it's
no.
just because you're lying there, every part of your body's still asleep, and you reach over with your arm, and it's like, by the way, you need the rest of your body to do this, and the rest of the body never get the message.
Oh, see,
But, if you hear me cry out in pain every now and again, it's because it happened in the morning, and now it's the end of the night, and now it's all stiff and fucking being a cunt.
Well, listen,
Ugh.
if it's all stiff and being a cunt, let me recommend a Cardi B video. It'll help
I'd
you get.
rather you didn't.
It'll help you get sorted with that. Or if you don't want to
No,
be
but
stiff, if you don't want to be stiff ever again, I can link you to a video of
Yeah.
Ben Shapiro reciting lyrics again. We've been doing it all night. I think I'm.
Oh no, I saw that like when he was singing. Like, it's not bad.
Hang on, did you call that?
I don't get it. Like fucking, like I've heard people just randomly.
I forget that
he's
the last.
not bad. He's not a professional, but he's not bad.
I keep forgetting that like the last big Scottish musical act to come out was what, The Pretenders. And so it's just like,
Is that why you're attacking me on this? Like because I'm defending.
I heard Ben.
Isn't bad.
I heard Ben Shapiro's. Yeah, it's like, and I'm proud to be an American.
I don't even.
Or at least I know
like
I'm
the-
free.
I
And then
don't
I
even
want
like this
you to come
speedy
around with that
voice.
dick, and then just pop this pussy. Yes, I love that song myself.
I can't even put it there. But like when I heard that video of him singing, it's like it's not bad. Like he sounds all right. Like you can't like he's not fucking out of key or anything like that. He fucking sounds okay. Like there's so many things you can rip on.
I
Ben
can't
Shapiro
tell
for.
if we're talking about the same video or not.
Are you talking about the one of him singing? I think it's Les Mis when he's
No.
talking about Lucifer
No.
and the fire and whatnot.
No, he was poetically, with an iambic pentameter, reciting Cardi B lyrics before saying that
Oh, I never heard any of this.
Oh, this happened today, but I guess because today doesn't happen in Scotland for another 3 weeks, that makes sense. Okay.
Oh no, I don't know. Who gives a fuck what Ben Shapiro's doing?
Well, no, it is
the fact that.
All right, now,
just,
are you gonna? Are you actually
Nick,
gonna make me play this
Nick,
video
all right,
again?
Nick, I'm gonna outline what I know, because again, I don't follow Ben Shapiro. I couldn't give a fuck about his things there. All I know is I saw a video today where he was singing what the comments led me to believe is a Les Mis number and whatnot, and he sounded good. I had no complaints with some normie guy singing a song, and it sounded fucking.
I'm not playing it
good.
again. I'm not playing it again because I've already played it twice tonight. But I do think it is important. You don't even need to give a fuck about Ben Shapiro. I honestly don't. I only played this tonight because I thought it was fucking hilarious. And so, yeah, I'm just gonna send you this in DMs. And actually, I don't even want you to play it. What I want to do is I want to listen to your reaction as you hear it spoken aloud. This is Ben Shapiro's spoken word poetry as borrowed from Cardi B. You go ahead. It's in your DMs.
I know the name Cardi B. Could you give me a quick refresher before
No,
I check
just
it?
no. You just go look at your DMs and you just watch this spoken word masterpiece.
All right. Okay. If it's not too long, give me.
It's like a minute, but I want to hear. This is going to be an audio reaction to a non-watched video right now. So
WAP lyrics.
It's solid radio right here, by the way. All this dead air. This is great. See?
All right. Okay. All right. I don't need to hear any more.
No, you do.
Exactly...
No, you need to listen to
that,
all of it.
There's whores in this. There's whores in this house. There's whores in this. I get it. Like, basically, I remember not long ago, a few months ago, possibly even a year ago, I got in the car with my younger brother, who drives a big fucking Range Rover and whatnot. And basically, as soon as I got in the car, the radio came on, and the music was some song that basically was, and maybe some of you know it, where basically the lyrics were something, my nigga, something, my nigga.
That's called.
And it's just like that's just what it is now.
Well, no, this is the thing, though. That's the thing. It is what it is, and it's fine. You know, I mean, I don't listen to it, but like, if you're gonna have a Cardi B or a Nicki Minaj talking about beating up that pussy, whatever it might be, that's fine. But when you have Ben Shapiro reading it like spoken word poetry, then it becomes art. Okay?
Yeah, no, I get that. I don't know why he was reading that, but again,
in
it's
the
probably
Western
just, one of the
tradition.
things that fucking Shapiro does to fucking stay relevant. But again, the only thing I was talking about was that Twitter video that was making the rounds today, where he sings, have you heard it? Where he unironically is singing what I believe is a Les Mis song. And he sings it, and he doesn't sound bad. It's clear that he's sung the song numerous times, and he doesn't sound bad. And it's like they were trying to use it as an attack against him, and it's like, I have no love for Ben Shapiro, but the man is singing the song well.
Hang on a second. Hang on.
I take it you've not heard this.
Talented violinist.
Yeah, I hear that as well. That was one of the things mentioned in the comments.
Well, I don't know. Hang on. I'll bring it up in a stream because I think I just found what you were talking about, and it is magical. It's very definitely a form of magic of some kind.
No, listen there. Tell
No. I'm gonna listen to it.
Hold on, real quick before you play this. I also find it funny that he had to censor that song, but he's a huge Game of Thrones fan.
Oh wait, hang on. I did the wrong one, didn't I?
Again, I don't know much about fucking Les Mis other than Russell Crowe going.
Well, let's just listen to this. Let's just listen to this rendition. Listen, Simon Cowell's back is broken and mine is only partially fucked up, so I think I can.
Are we gonna be able to hear it, or
I think I can fill in for him on this.
Are you watching the stream in Discord?
Well, you guys.
I was listening to the stream, but I paused it.
No, in Discord.
Yeah. Yeah, see how Nick's live right now? If you click that.
Oh.
There, out in the darkness, a fugitive running, fallen from God, fallen from grace. God be my witness, I never shall yield till we meet face to face.
I'm going to go ahead and say that I think this is actually one of those newfangled, what do you call them, face swap dealios.
No, apparently it's not. Apparently it's an old video. Like what the comments in the viral video that was attacking them, like basically it was doing that, and you can tell it's not a face swap video because his face doesn't distort like that. It's actually him singing.
So what we've discovered here is Ben Shapiro is a hypocrite because he is in fact a gay music theater nerd. Ben, how dare you?
Whether you want to make that point or not, the point is, like, can you argue that he didn't sing it half decently?
I mean, if that was him, if that was,
how you feel about Ben Shapiro. I imagine you hate him, but the fact of the matter is, credit where it's due.
Well, I think he's fucking hilarious, but I mean, honestly, if that was him singing, good on him. Why didn't he do that on Rogan, though, huh? Huh?
All right, Rogan,
could have launched his Broadway career.
Here's my rendition of
all these degenerates on Broadway have pretty much died of AIDS. You know, they call it COVID, but it's just AIDS. I want to be in the new rendition of Cats. Is basically I want to be Mr. Mephistopheles. Okay, I've been waiting for my entire life to be this.
Speaking of other streams, what's it called? When with the Vernaculus one, the one I kept bringing up there. Did you get into talking about the Scottish hate speech laws? Did you ever get into talking about that? Because it's the most nightmarish Orwellian shit.
No, I did not. I don't think so. Because we got distracted, and this show is about having fun. It's not about
but when Vernaculus was on, it's like literally the number one person I wanted to hear the opinion on the Scottish hate speech laws, the new ones, which are literally the worst fucking thing ever. Like, again, to the point where the Scottish Federation of Police, which is an institution that's been going on for God knows how long, like basically even came out and said that this is fucking nightmarish and it polices the thoughts that people have in their own home. And again, I'm not right-winger or anything like that, but the fact of the matter is that SNP is nightmarish, as we all know. Our good boy Dankula was as a person who get fucked for that sort of thing, and the SNP is just getting worse and worse. And I really wanted to hear his opinion.
Well, that's why I don't live in Scotland, because I'm probably not allowed
some
there.
Of us are born here.
Probably not allowed there, actually. I need to tally up. I need to tally up a total of the number of countries I'm not allowed in, just to find out.
Yeah, well, again, I imagine like your opinions would. I can't really think it. But the fact that you defended Dankula back in the day, Nick, which was how I met you.
Oh, I like Marcus.
You know?
No, Marcus is good people. I mean, it'd be really good for him and his message if he like stopped tying it to every backwards dipshit right-wing conspiracy fuckbag out there. But that's him. I'm not here to tell anyone how to fuck.
Nick, I don't know who you're talking about, but I'm more than happy to hear your opinion on that. But I do feel you're bitter with a lot of fucking things. Like, again, you seem to drag everything on. Like, I just see a video of Ben Shapiro like singing well, and I think, yeah, he's sang well.
I wish he followed that. I wish he followed that career. Because honestly, too, one thing I do know about actors, and this is not it's a joke, but it's also true, is that they tend to be really short people. And it works really well on stage because all of a sudden they can just burst onto a scene and with a pirouette or something. Now I want you all to imagine Ben Shapiro in a ballet outfit.
The imagery is funny and whatnot, but it feels like it's like see when you heard that song, if that was him singing, and I'm pretty sure it was, judging by that I watched the video and whatnot.
What was that?
Where credit's
all right,
due?
Here's an actual genuine question, because like I'm actually only familiar with Les Mis from the film, and I
don't know anything about it.
Oh well,
like I said.
Well, it's funny. The same story I told about the drunk friend of mine down in New Orleans before, who got the DUI and all that. So like my ex roommate who was on the show a week or so ago, Chris. So Chris is a SAG union actor, right? Mm-hmm. So every time the Academy Awards comes up, they send out, and if you're just a member of SAG, you can be like rank and file as long as your dues are paid up and all this shit. They send you like a stack of like DVDs, and they even have that little screener thing you find on Pirate Bay that says for awards consideration only. Now I know where that comes from, but they sent us so like we get this stack of DVDs for awards consideration, and so the three of us were high off our Chris and I are high off our tits, and fucking Sean there's drunk as shit, and three of us just sit there. We watch all of Les Mis, right? And then afterwards, every suggestion I made and any time I communicated with my friends was in the form of song. So, and Sean didn't like it because he was very drunk and he was already getting the spins.
And I am Nuka.
Oh yeah, so all of a sudden I'm like, Sean, should we go to the bar right now and continue our drinking? Stop that. Stop doing that now. But why I'm communicating in the virtuous art of song. Let's get drunk right now. I'm not drinking unless you stop singing. You got it. So.
That's a good laugh.
Yeah.
Nah, I fully agree.
Well, listen, Nuka, I'm 15 minutes over. I do want to let my other two friends in here. You got anything you want to leave us with tonight?
No, I was just bored.
That's how most people show up here. That's fine. Whatever it takes.
Then I guess, have a good night. Shame that I never popped on earlier to chat about stuff.
Well, yeah, I'll be back around on Wednesday and Friday as always.
A bit sad that the entirety of the conversation was talking about whether Ben Shapiro was a good singer or not.
No, I think that was a worthwhile conversation because here's the thing: the Tony Awards are going to be very sparse this year. And I want to nominate him.
Oh, God. If only he sang racial epithets. And a bit of hose getting smashed. Then I guess, have a good time, Nick. I'll talk to you later.
Night on me. All right, then. Let's just bring the last two in. Milady Cleric and Floob. Not familiar with Floob. Do we know Floob?
Hi ho, Committee Frog here.
Oh God, it's Jordan Peterson. He's come to tell
What's
me.
up? Hey, it's Rhino.
He's come to tell me that my grundle needs washing because it smells like blue cheese again.
Oh, what's going on, Nick? What's going on, everybody? How are my levels? Check 1, 2. Everybody's good. All right, good.
That's solid radio right there.
Hey, is Charles Dickens doing musicals now? Because that's like kind of like Ben Shapiro's range. Like the little kid who's.
Oh my God! I wish Ben Shapiro had a Cameo account just so I could pay him to say, like, Ben, I want you to grab a bowl from the kitchen and look up at the camera, because naturally you're going to be looking up at any camera, and say, please, sir, can I have some more? Please, sir, I think you owe me more. You gave me a very inferior portion. I saw the other children; they had much more than I did.
or God bless us, everyone.
I'd pay for that.
God bless us, everyone, unless you're gay or a leftist, in which case, like, God is he's just waiting to throw you into hellfire. Even though I'm a Jew, I don't, and my wife is a doctor. Neither of us believe in hell, but I think it exists. I've been to Portland. There we go.
I saw. Did you talk about the volcano in Indonesia?
No, why would I do that? That's real news.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Did you talk about the gas? What do you call it? The gas station explosion in Russia?
No.
Freaking great
Again,
footage.
why would you do that? It's real news.
These are all like really like crazy explosions that happened today.
Yeah, and also Baltimore blew up last night.
Yeah, did you see that Ben Shapiro's sister Abby has some kind of dating account thing?
That shit blows up real quick, doesn't it?
It does blow up real quick.
Yeah. Oh man.
Honestly, I would date Abby Shapiro only just she's hot and all, but I would also want to do it for the the Passover Seder.
Yeah.
Just to get invited to the Shapiro Helms Passover Seder. I don't even know what goes into it. I would make it up. I would improv the living shit out of it. Be like, listen, Ben, I know you come from the musical theater world, but I come from like the improv world, okay? And if I get too tied into a script like scripture, it's just not gonna work. Now I'm gonna go fuck your sister in the mouth. I hope you don't mind. Ben, if you're offended by that, if you ever you can try and have sex with my sister, all right? Like, you can try.
Ben, I'm going to tongue punch your sister's fart box.
There you go. Yep, that's right. Although, Abby, if you're not into that, I don't want, like, I don't want to, like, do anything without consent.
I'm gonna make your sister's P word.
Yeah, exactly. Listen, Abby, I want to send this message to the Shapiro family. I'm not gonna give them children or grandchildren, but I will give them something that lasts a lifetime. It's not COVID.
Herpes?
It's herpes.
It's herpes. Yeah. Well, it's like a classic thing. It's like, well, do you have STDs? Like, no, I don't know. I'm HIV probable at this point.
when you say have, I mean, I've had them. They're not really known for going away.
It's like, I used to have STD. I still do, but I used to too. See, that's twice.
Right, exactly.
Twice I got this reference in.
That's a, yeah. He said, yeah. That's a oh god, what is his name?
Hedberg.
Mitch Hedberg.
Mitch
Oh
Hedberg.
yeah.
Yeah, when I had the hair, actually, I could kind of pull off like an impression of him back when I was also skinnier and on heroin. It's like,
those were the days.
That's why you were so comfortable in the early seasons. I get it. Oh, Milady Cleric speaks up. Milady, what do you think of heroin?
I've never partaken, so I don't have an opinion.
Well,
pretty awesome. I don't recommend it because of that fact, though.
I'm going to go back and forth on this. I'm going to say all because you've never tried it doesn't mean you shouldn't have an opinion. And I would also say all because you have an opinion doesn't mean you shouldn't try it.
Listen, just do cocaine.
I know that Percocets and morphine make me nauseous, so I probably don't want
Percocet.
Just do cocaine like an adult.
Yeah, just develop an alcoholism problem. Chain smoke.
Shrooms
Yeah, whatever.
are fun. Shrooms are always fun. I like them.
I'm actually just noticing, looking at the screen on the side here, this Tulsi Gabbard hat bears a very striking resemblance to my Sam Adams hat.
Yeah.
I'm starting to think they use the same people.
Probably.
Percocet.
You think
Molly
Tulsi just wants
Percocet.
you to drink more? Is that what it is?
Exactly.
Of course Tulsi wants him to drink more. She wants us to be happy.
Exactly.
Hey, you know what? I think of the four of us, Nick is the only one who's actually met Tulsi, so...
Tulsi's a lovely, lovely lady, and who has great, she's got a great bookshelf.
But would you get her pussy wet?
I don't know.
You'd need a raincoat.
I don't know if I can do an effective Bashar al-Assad cosplay or not. It's worth a try, I guess, but... Haha! Foreign policy humor. I'm gonna go apply.
Yeah, you lost me.
I'm gonna go apply at a Shell station when I'm done here.
Probably a good idea.
Yeah. Just go find just go like. I heard they're opening a Golden Corral here. I bet you if I went down there when they open, I could bum spare change off of the people leaving.
You might be able to get a job as a dishwasher.
Ooh. Well, see, this is the kind of thing I was talking about though, like recently. Like, this is another reason everyone's like, "Why are you back on Manchester so much?" And it's like, this is a town that is excited about getting its first ever Golden Corral.
Can you imagine being the waiter at the Golden Corral? Well, all you serve is drinks, man. It's easy mode.
Well, it's a great thing too. It's not even downtown. It's on the you must drive here to get here and drive away to get away strip. So it's like, hey. And you can't bribe Manchester cops anymore. Fucking town.
Allegedly.
So, what's been up with you, Floob? / I can tell this is Rhino.
Yeah, I had to change my name. Well, I changed my name for shits and giggles
to avoid warrants.
Yeah, it was for another Discord server, just kind of as a joke, and now I can't remember my password to change it back. So
Checks out.
I'm like, shit. All right, well, I guess I'm stuck with this shit for now. I'll have to reset my password eventually, but I'm just too freaking lazy. I don't care.
How lazy do you have to be to not reset a password? It's like a click.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, it's a click, but then it's remembering a password, or it's like, yeah, then it's like you have to go through your email and all. I don't have the time, man. It doesn't really matter.
Who has the time for that?
It's not.
I don't have the
who
time
has
for
the
that.
time to change a password. Listen,
Exactly.
You underestimate my laziness. All right.
No, I don't. I've met you.
I barely get up to go vape outside.
Listen, I am well aware of what you are incapable of getting done in a given day, dude. All right, don't act like I don't have faith in you.
Right.
Yeah, you and I were cut from the same cloth. That's why, like.
Listen, if there's food being served, I'll get up out of my chair.
Yeah.
Don't ask me much for that. For much more than that, man.
Exactly.
I just don't care.
This is fucking America. I thought, you know, that's what we need to do with like Golden Corral. Like, we need to make it so like you don't get to go to the buffet. You just make your waiter go up there with their mask and their gloves, and then they'll pick a bunch of shit out that you mark off on like your little menu, and then they'll have to stand there for like 30 seconds while you try each of it. Like, oh God, no, these stuffed mushrooms are terrible. Take this whole plate away and refill it with everything else except those. Replace them with more meatballs. And then they'll just saunter off being like, I went to grad school for this.
Yeah.
Learn to serve tables through Skillshare.
Listen, the only thing good here is the mac and cheese, all right? And I know it comes out of a cardboard box.
Yeah. Exactly. Basically, here's the thing. Most of our soup comes in tubes that look like toothpaste.
Dude.
I don't know. The chocolate fondue station is always nice.
Yeah, you know, most of the sauces, except for like the hot sauces and stuff like that, most of the sauces they add to Taco Bell items is actually just flavored mayonnaise.
Yeah. Oh no, it's the same thing when you go to a sushi joint. You get like that $3 upcharge if you want the spicy salmon with the spicy mayo. That's just mayo and sriracha. It actually would cost just about if you get you get that $3 upcharge on 2 dishes. You've already overpaid for what that sauce even is.
Right.
Good for
Although,
you.
Spicy mayonnaise, you know, you add it to every grilled cheese sandwich. You add mayonnaise to grilled cheese sandwiches. Stop using butter, people.
Yeah, cook your grilled cheese in mayonnaise.
It is better.
Yeah, like listen, this whole COVID-15, this body, this didn't happen by accident, partner. Okay, I worked on this shit.
No, that's all the bread you made.
Yeah.
Did you see the bug butter story?
I've been
they're grinding up bugs to make butter.
I'm all about it. Anything that helps me look more like Ethan Klein, I'm down for. Because he's the big boy. Ethan, if you want to come on the show, you can't.
And I guess Hila said something about having an OnlyFans, and I was like, no, thank you.
It's like, oh,
please no, please don't.
Well, I just love how every fucking clout hungry dumbass out there is like, oh, Ethan or no, Ian is iDubbbz is a simp. It's like, for one thing, I'm pretty sure he was paying for her shit long before she had an OnlyFans account.
Yeah.
So,
did you? So, what do you think about getting like a Jewish woman in the White House?
Getting a Jewish woman in the White House?
Yeah, let's get a Jewish woman in the White House. That would basically appease both sides. What you'd have the
oh, you mean electing one?
Progressives?
Oh, you meant electing one. I was thinking because I've had that fantasy before, but it always ends in a felony charge. For some reason, half of my sexual fantasies end up in courtroom dramas in my own mind. So,
you're banging the judge. Let's get what's a good Jewish woman? Is it Judge Judy? We'll get Judge Judy in there. Judge Judy for president.
I'm actually totally down for that.
You'd have the female progressive vote, right? And the Jewish.
We need to get that bitchy girlfriend
right wing vote.
No, we need to get that bitchy corporate girlfriend character from Orange is the New Black. That's the one. That's the one I want as president. She's got that stern I will make you regret this, but enjoy it at the same time. Kind of like fiery cougar look in her eye. That's what we really need. It's just that we need a MILF in the White House.
Who's that comedian? Judy
Dench.
Not Judy Dench.
Bloom.
God, I can't remember her name now. She's got a big nose.
We'll just fucking put Margaret Cho
Give me
in
an
there.
example of a bit.
Just put Margaret Cho in there.
Maggie Smith.
We'll just we'll elect Maria Bamford. There we go. She'll just have the greatest calls with foreign leaders. She'll just put on one of her weird voices. They'll think they're being prank called, like, no, this is President of the United States calling. Well, I know this, but I do not think he's serious.
What about Jessica Kirsten?
How about Jessica Chastain, huh?
Jessica Kirsten not only is Jewish, but a lesbian. So we got the double on the progressive.
Damn, son.
There you go. That's what's her name that always dresses up? The one that was married to not Adam Carolla, Jimmy Kimmel.
Oh, Sarah Silverman.
Yeah, let's get Sarah Silverman.
No.
Oh no.
No.
Crazy girl.
Never elect anyone from.
She can sit in the Oval Office dressed up like Hitler.
Never elect anyone from New Hampshire for anything again. In fact, frankly, I don't think I think we need to put a qualification here in New Hampshire to bar anyone who was born or raised here from running for state office, because that's kind of how it got to be the way it is, and I think that needs to change.
Oh, and Nick, you said the Pretenders earlier. I think you meant the Proclaimers.
Oh, is that
the 500 miles retards?
Yeah. Oh, that's right. I'm sorry, Nuka. I befouled one of your few national treasures. I like how he didn't even correct me on that, though. He's like, for all I know, fuck it. I don't listen to that music anyway. That'd be fine.
The only other band I would say, you know what? Hey, let's get Chumbawamba in there too. That might as well be Scottish.
That's right. I get knocked down, surrender sovereignty, then I bow down before the crown. Yeah, I love that song.
It's dumb.
It was really dumb, I know, but it was well done. Dumb.
It was well done stupidity. Yeah.
Yeah. No. Listen. Sometimes you just
That's
have
your brand. That's your brand, Nick. I don't
know. I kind of feel like right now I've dressed the part. I've kind of embraced the fact. It's like, hey, everybody, welcome to Notes from the Bottom. That's right.
No, first of all, so Dead Wolf, Ricky Berwick is not old enough. I doubt he'll ever get old enough. Yeah, I don't think he'll live long enough to be that old to make presidency. And two, he's Canadian.
Yeah,
so,
I don't think he could stand for office.
Now, if you were to say a good homegrown kid like Donovan, Grip Daddy, yeah, then I can agree with you.
He would be he
won't live to see 35 either, but
he would be a fine sitting president.
Yeah, let's get some young Crip up in here.
Twice I did that. Yeah. Like, so I just got off like the phone with Angela Merkel. Like, okay, hang on. Is this like we've gone from Trump tweeting his policies to now we're just gonna have Donovan announcing them while making fun of shit with his mom? It's like yeah. So it's like they're what is it? So China's trying to build a nuclear weapon, a bigger nuclear weapon. You'd think with all that nuclear power they could make my shoes quicker. I don't know. See? Yeah, Berwick. No, honestly, we could unite. This is the thing. It would be great because if if Crip and Berwick did a ticket together and we found that there was nothing saying that you had to be born in the United States to be vice president, then Paul Joseph Watson could freak out about the North American Union and globalists in a way none of us could have ever imagined. I'm liking this idea the more we tread into it. Oh, yeah. Also, Sean Ma points out he's a Mexican, too. Yeah.
Yeah, well, to be honest, we should just turn all of North America into one country and just call it come.
Canada already has a disabled prime minister, so.
Exactly. And I've had a number of people say what I've been saying since the beginning of Trump's term. Say what you want about him. And I mean that. Literally, say whatever you want about him. There's so much to be said. But he did definitely prove beyond a shadow of a doubt that, yes, anyone can, in fact, be president. Literally anybody. You don't need to be remotely qualified. You don't even know how to do the job. But you can get elected, which is why I was really disappointed because I saw that I actually looked it up. It was on, I think it was the 7th was the deadline to file in New Hampshire to be on the ballot. And I realized I could have, and I'm going to do this again if I'm still here in 2 more years. I'm just going to, because I did it once before. I'm like, fuck, I could have gone and paid $2 and been on the ballot again and then not voted again.
Yeah.
That would have been quality.
Yeah.
Goddamn quality. All right, well, listen, I'm pushing it on 2.5 hours. It's time to shut this bitch down. So, Milady Cleric, you barely said a goddamn thing. Thank you. Knowing your place. What would you like?
That's a good woman.
What would you like to leave us with? What kind of pearl of wisdom necklace would you like to drape along the collarbone of this show?
Donate to your local ASPC.
You could do that, or you could buy a T-shirt. One or the other.
Yeah, T-shirts are pretty cool.
Do both.
I promise none of the shirts are made from orphan animals that I've ever seen with my own eyes. That's fair. But yeah, donate to something nice. Do something nice. And do it in Milady Cleric's name. That way she can get away with not doing it. Right?
Oh, she can claim on her taxes.
Absolutely, yep. Oh, and by the way, keep in mind, any patron donations or Streamlabs donations are strictly on the record right now. A non-profit, tax-deductible donation in support of the creation of my art. Which means if that scheme works, you can write it off in your taxes. If it works.
You actually do. If this is art, file for an art grant, dude.
Yeah.
Seriously.
Yeah, that's coming. Jabbles, what would you like to tell people to do with themselves?
Well, the usual. Check out pre-show Fridays, 4:30 p.m. Pacific Standard Time, 7:30 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, twitch.tv/Lesser Saints of Discord. And I don't know. There's a channel with like 200 subs. He's a fucking wackadoodle character, so I've been watching his stuff lately. He's just weird and dumb, and I don't know why I keep watching. It's called Gay Nomad.
I don't even think I need to link that. Guys, check out Gay Nomad. Tell him Jables sent you. That'll be good.
I'll be happy.
And Floob, Rhino.
Yeah, what's up? So I just want to say, hey, donate to Nick, because I mean, this guy, look at him, $330 out of a $2,000 goal. Yeah, that's pathetic.
Yeah,
get this guy some birthday funds or something.
Yeah,
you guys help this guy out. He's
never
gonna recover from that COVID if you guys don't help him out.
I'll never get that.
My part.
I'll never get that John Deere hat I've had my eye on. Which at this point,
other than that, if you want to follow me, I'm on Twitter. I make stupid jokes and yeah, that's about it.
Yeah, and he also
at RYNO AREWHYINOH.
Follow Rhino on Twitter and then bother him and insist that he do more burrito reviews. It's a years old joke, but we can't let him get away from it. Ever.
Yeah.
I told you, dude, I had to stop making content just to beat freaking Edinburgh at something.
It's like, yeah, you're in a race to make anti-content.
Yeah. Also, if you do follow him on Twitter, check out his Peaches video that he has somewhere up there.
It's pinned. It's the pinned, pinned video.
Yeah, you'll discover quickly. You've made a mistake, but it's not one you can actually afford to regret. So, well, that's been Monday's show. That was technically a show. I got it done. I showed up. I was sober throughout the whole thing. Actually, I've only been sipping shitty beer slowly, and this is a very strange experience. So catch me Wednesday to find out how I fuck this up in the next exciting installment of whatever made you think that was a good idea, Nick.
Let's watch a movie or play a game or something. Let's do it.
Something like that. I'm gonna go take a leak and then get some food in me. But I might be back. So good night, everybody. See you on Wednesday.
Join the Discord. We'll talk and talking shit.
Drink Discord. Stay discorded.